You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
MW, we back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.
Yo, what's happening, good people, man? Welcome back to another episode of Monday Night Crew. It's your boy K. Mills, man, and right now, the only lady of the show is Miss Pretty Pay. What's happening?
How we feeling?
We good, we good. I got my good brother from last name Loyalty beat out. What's happening?
What is good, peoples?
Hey, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling a little different, man. I'm fresh off. You know what I'm saying? I just got back. Me and Chappelle just got back from vacation, low key. I didn't even realize we were going at the same time.
Jealous, boy. Jealous.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it was good. So you ain't gotta tell everybody your business, but how was your vacay, Pay?
Nah, it was lit. It was lit. We went to London and Paris, you know, international over here, you know.
Yeah, said me getting them stamps, huh? How long was the flight?
Huh?
How long was the flight?
Too long. I had a layover and it was like 3 hours. So yeah.
Give me from when you left the States to get there, that flight from here to there, not the late with the layover.
I think like 8.5 hours or something like that. Yeah, but they fed us on the plane.
Oh, that's what's up.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't eat that food, y'all. Don't eat that food.
What was the dopest part about it? About the trip?
The whole trip? It was more so the sights for me. Like I got to see the Eiffel Tower, like the Big Ben clock, the London Eye. Like it was the sights for me, and like the accents. You know, that's my favorite accent. If you know me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I did my accent out there, and they said it wasn't bad. Like,
okay,
you did it out there in front of people.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
I did. But I gave them a disclosure. I asked like if it's offensive, and then they was like, nah. And then I was like, okay, bet, let me do it. And then they was like, oh, that's not bad. Honestly, like you get away with that. I was like,
so locals were cool.
Yeah, they was cool. The people that I met, yeah, they was all pretty nice out there.
Is it fun out there? I've never been. That's why I saw. Socially, was it fun out there?
It was cool. It was cool. I feel like I didn't go to like the black parts, so it wasn't like as like our people, you know, it wasn't a lot of our people, but it was cool for the most part. I would say London is a little bit more party than Paris. Gotcha. Low key. Just low key.
That's fine. Hey, Princess, what up?
Hey.
What up, Princess?
Hey, y'all.
What was the time difference?
6 hours. I think y'all are ahead 6 hours. No, we were ahead 6 hours.
Oh, that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Beta, how was your vacation?
Oh, word. That's crazy. Normal. Regular schedule.
What up, Princess? How's life? How you been? I know you got a vacation in the chamber.
Yeah, I got a bachelorette coming up.
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay. Can you release where and the plans and stuff or no?
Yes, in Cancun.
Oh, that's all right. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Cancun is that place, okay?
Yeah. Better check in every hour on the hour. How many days, how many nights?
Just Friday to Monday.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Nothing crazy.
All right. Hey, look, some slight. That is still dope. But you're talking about nothing crazy.
Some slight.
Yeah, Joe trying to go Monday to Monday. All right, Doc, let's get it. Let's get into the. I know. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, Doc, let's get to the bro code.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another bro code. I saw this and it made me think about last name loyalty. Right. So I would love to hear y'all's perspective on this. All right. So your bro, or ladies in y'all's case, your sis, loans you $100 to go gamble, right? You win 100 mil. How much do you give back?
I'm gonna go with the ladies first.
Yeah, I
No,
ain't gonna
this
lie,
bro
Sneak.
code.
I'm been waiting
I'm
on.
not
I've been
broke.
waiting on your answer.
Who
I ain't gonna
mine?
hold you. I've been waiting on your answer for this. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
This
I ain't
bro
gonna lie,
code.
bro. So I'll be real with you. Like, we about 100 million is enough to like get like, hey, bro, like
Here
here
goes
go
that.
here go 10.
Right.
Go ahead.
He giving the
You ain't getting high.
$100 back.
You said what?
I said you giving the $100 back.
No, I wouldn't do
Ha!
them like that. I'm gonna tell y'all why. See, what y'all don't know about me is growing up, my grandma used to take us to the game room when we was like 10. When we was like 10, and if she would give you money before you went, if you won money off the money she gave you before you got there, you didn't have to give it back. But if you ran out of that and she gave you more money after that, if you won off of it, bro, she took more than half. So I know what it feel like.
Mm.
Now, hey, if I win 100 million, we up. I can
100
give you,
million.
Stuck.
yeah, I give you 10.
So
Like, hey, bro, appreciate you. And we signing paper and everything.
That's
In the
before
end, you
You
don't
after
ask
giving
me
taxes.
nothing.
him
Da-da-da.
10 million?
Yeah. If you
Oh,
give me
okay.
100, I'm gonna give you 10.
I was just making sure.
Oh yeah, 10 million. 10
That's
million.
before
10,000.
after taxes.
Don't matter. It do matter. Okay, let's say that get cut. Let's say that get cut to 60. That get cut to 60. That get cut to 60. I'm still, but we gotta go
I
about,
need 5.
we gotta go about 3 million in, but we get cut to 60, but we gotta go about 3 million. I'll be real with you. Well, I really don't owe you that for real. I owe you 100, but I ain't gonna be no guy. I ain't gonna be that guy like that. So you know what I mean? I really don't owe you nothing but $100. So
without that
Yeah.
$100, you wouldn't have that 100 mil.
hey, bro, I hear what you're saying, bro. This business. I owe you
Yeah.
100. So
Eesh,
I ain't gonna do.
this ain't a random. This your bro.
Yeah,
This
I
is
ain't gonna do.
like your partner.
I ain't gonna do you dirty.
He look for you.
I ain't gonna do you dirty, bro. I'm not gonna do you dirty. But you ain't.
All right,
You
5.
all right, ladies. What y'all talking about?
I throw 5.
Whoa, golly.
Yeah, I'm
If
not giving
after
10.
taxes,
Yeah.
Hey, whole princess, can you elaborate? You're not giving 10. So how much?
No, I'm not giving 10 million.
Okay, how much are you giving?
I don't know. I don't
Man,
know.
she ain't
I'm being
giving
so
nothing.
no. I'm not. It's not that I'm not
She giving
giving nothing.
50,000 is crazy.
Somebody said 50,000?
No, I'm
Or
saying
you
you said
saying
you would give 50,000.
100 million, you can give more than 50,000. But I also feel like, are you not good with $1 million? You've never had $1 million, probably. $1 million is a good
True.
amount of money.
What up, Brady?
Life changing.
Yeah,
What's
it's
up, Britt?
life changing.
That's
Either
life changing.
way, it's life changing.
We had that conversation. It depends on where you at in life. $1 million can be. It ain't always life changing.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be.
So, Britt, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say your debt gotta be out of this world for $1 million not to be life changing in the slightest. You might not be balling out of control, but with $1 million, you should at least be able to be debt free. That's life changing.
My mind didn't even go to debt. I don't know. I guess either way, my mind didn't go to debt, but I guess either way it would be life changing. But I don't know if that life change will really impact you specifically.
It depends on how
My
you
mom
work
went
it.
straight.
So, question: Do y'all feel the same if roles were reversed?
What you mean?
You loaned your friend $100. They won 100 mil. Do you feel the same about the numbers y'all gave? Them giving it back to you?
I don't think I would expect like half. No.
Yeah, nah.
Do I think that I should get something? Like, yeah, because first of all, why am I giving you the 100 to do the gambling anyway? But okay, let's just say that I did. I still don't think I would want half.
No, I
It would
wouldn't
just
either.
be more so like a damn, wish that was me. But I wouldn't be expecting half back. It's kind of one of those things where like you give money and it's just like, because if they want nothing in return, would you still want them to pay you back that 100?
It's a loan. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't
B
give
dot said I
money.
still want the 100 back.
Nah, honestly, I don't give money if I can't afford to lose it. right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because most times if you are loaning somebody money, they in a situation where they need it and they could potentially not be able to pay you back. So again, I don't loan money unless I'm able to lose it and not hurt me. However, it is a loan, meaning there's a return that's supposed to happen. So yeah, I mean, I would want the 100. I ain't gonna press you about it. You lose it, you know. I ain't gonna do too much. But if you my bro, I shouldn't have to press you about the money. You know.
It ain't even about you loaning the money to me. It's just that the fact that you gave it to. I would be inclined to give way less if you wasn't my bro. Not because you loaned it to me, just because you're not my bro. It's more so the and for me than it is like the money. Like, okay, all right, bro. Like you, my guy. You gave me the money. I know it came from you. Like, and I'm really out of 100. If we're doing the full 100, I'm cool with 10. I'm cool with 10 because like I also know, I don't know. I feel like because I wouldn't have won it without you. And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, don't ask me for nothing else ever again in life. I don't care how much you spend.
Oh my God.
Oh
We
yeah,
good. Like,
no,
yeah, we
Dang.
good. Don't
what
ever
that?
give me no more money ever again.
I gave.
Come on.
If I
What?
gave you a M, yeah, nah. For what reason do you ever need to ask me for money again?
For
For
sure.
what reason?
1000%.
So
Ever.
question to dive a little deeper into this. This person has been there for you every time you was down. They've really had your back. That doesn't impact what you give back or the number that you give, how high you give.
That would impact my decision.
Bro, if I'm willing to give you 10, not considering that, I ain't gonna change too much. Like I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a break bread because you my guy. You know what I'm saying? But after that, like we up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it went from 5 to 8.
Nah, hell no. I don't like stuff like that. That'll make me
Also,
go ahead, princess.
no, it went from 5 to 8. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, I don't cause bro, like that made me feel like some tabs being kept somewhere. And I don't really like
Mhm.
that feeling of
Why?
you
There's
putting
not it's not necessarily expectation. This is how you would
Scenario.
feel about that person. Yeah,
so I
like
look at it
this
like this,
person
bro.
always had your back.
That's what got you to 10 in the first place. You might because if I asked you for $100, I rock with you. That means we've been in this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. I'm assuming I'm that 10 million represents all those things already for me personally. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would already consider that. Because if I wasn't, you wouldn't be getting 10 million. I'll be giving you 500,000. Like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then think about this, bro. Let me ask this. I'm sorry to put a twist on it. What if they don't know you won the 100 million?
So that was
I want
another question I was gonna ask. Do you even tell them that you won that 100 mil?
Hell no, I'm just breaking you off of that 10. Go ahead. We good. Live life.
I have another question, but I want to know what Britt's response is.
Britt said I owe you $100.
No,
You
I'm
know the
sorry,
question,
y'all.
Britt?
I couldn't really hear y'all because my internet was spotty. But what's the question?
So
So,
your sis, your good friend loans you $100 so that you can go gamble, right? You
Mm-hmm.
win 100 mil off that $100. How much do you give back?
Give
That
back.
face say $100. That
not
face say
give
$100.
Women
back.
That's
vicious, yo.
crazy.
Women vicious,
For
yo.
real.
Women are
Like
vicious, man.
you loaned me $100. So why would I give you more than that? Like I just
You won
mm,
$100 million.
okay. So let me figure out what I'm gonna do with it first, and then maybe I'll circle back. But right then and there, I'm gonna give you back the $100 you loaned me.
Okay, so with that being said, that leads into my second question, right? Do you feel like it's wrong? Like if you don't want to put a price on it, right? Like not a million, not 10 million, whatever. But you do
Mhm,
like life-changing things for someone. Like buy them a home in cash,
mhm.
buy them a car in cash. Do you feel like that is also a good thing? Because to be real, you can give somebody $1 million and they could blow it. And if I give you $1 million and we locked in, and although granted I have 99 mil more, Still, I did not have to give you that meal. So if I find out that you just blew through that $1 million, like I'm gonna feel some type of way. Like I low key feel like I would rather just buy you significant things. Is that wrong?
I ain't gonna say
I
it's
don't think it's
wrong, but
wrong.
those things may not mean nothing to me. The things that you
I'm
feel
just
like
gonna
I
give you
should
one.
care about. Yeah, what you do with that money, that's on you.
If you blow it in 30 days, that's on you. Don't look at
That's
me.
on you.
Don't look at me
$1
for no
million
money.
is life changing. If you, because what number did you say,
Well,
Princess?
me, I said $1 million.
Yeah, that number is life changing. You should be able to, if you blow through $1 million in 30 days. Don't get me wrong, I know someone who blew through too, but you blow through $1 million in 30 days, something's wrong, and you probably need to be checked into some type of facility. Um,
Mm.
but $1 million, you got 100. That's it. So what's the reason for the number that y'all gave? Because you truly feel like I don't owe you nothing?
Generational
There's no
wealth and within
strategic.
my own family first. Hold
Yeah,
on.
like I just feel like both of us are winning regardless. Your loss was $100. That's which is why I brought up the point. Like, what if I would have won nothing? Would you have wanted the $100 back? So the fact that I won 100 mil, I feel like the fact that I'm gonna give you $1 million and I technically only owe you 100, crazy.
And so, Princess, what I would say to what you asked, I think that's good. I just don't think people take care of stuff enough to appreciate it. I think if you went that route and you paid for everything, it's not gonna be the same. Because say
Because
it's a friend
they didn't pay for it.
that, and they
What you
might not
saying?
understand. You may understand what you just did, but if they don't
They're not
understand
looking
what
at
you
it that
just
way.
did for them, back to your point of life changing. If I set you up with a house, paid for a car, and say you even wiped out some debt that they had, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody got to be financially competent to understand that move. You know what I mean? Because now I'm putting responsibility in your court to do right with your money.
But
That you
how
now
old are we that you're
Right.
not smart enough to know that a house, a car, and your freaking student loans are paid for is a smart move? Like, if that's the case, and then that's a reality check for me that I need to check my circle because y'all dumb for real. Like, we don't need. Why are we friends? Like, I'm
nah,
usually in a
see,
circle
Brittany,
with the
I
same
think that's a little
like-minded
too hard.
people.
So I'm gonna go back to something that Princess said. I can't remember who was in person. Hey, what up, everybody in the chat? Daniel, what up? Is it? I don't want to tear her name up. Is it
Let's see
Flora?
Flora?
Flora? What's up,
Hey,
Flora?
Flora.
What's happening? All right.
Oh, I thought you was asking me about somebody that I
No,
knew.
no,
I was like,
no,
who you
no, no,
talking
no.
about?
Um,
Oh, I got you.
so I was saying it. What I'm saying, Brittany, is Princess said is I can't remember if it was in person or if it was out or it was up here. Like these conversations about career, it was in person. These conversations about money, careers aren't that new. So I think a lot of people that we would assume know these things just might not know it. It's not that they are doing the wrong thing. They may be doing their thing and they might not know the rest. And we're bridging that gap. You got to be real, man. A lot of things, as close as people are, it takes a very special friendship not to judge anything at all. Where people can open up and say, like, I'm in this scenario, I'm in this, da da da. So, like, I do feel you because I have some things that I'm like that about. Money specifically in our community isn't that because A, most of my friends I had lifetime. B, we learned a lot of things together in different places, and we kind of know what we do and don't know. So I don't think it would be offensive to that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't offend anybody in that way. But if I get 100 million and I'm like, hey, look, bro, I'm gonna pay off your house, pay off your cars. I think my friend, oh shit, okay, cool, man, I'm good then, because they will understand it. But there's people that don't, and if you don't, I'm not buying you a house.
Yeah.
I might give you $3,000.
Oh, not 3,000.
But because you want to
Won't
know
you
why,
just drop
Princess?
your 10 down to 1?
But
I mean,
because
sheesh.
it's you said the bro, like the people, my bros, that the people that I would ask for the 100, I would go yay hard for. But what I'm saying is, if I know you don't know what you're doing, and I know you tearing up some money, I I'm not giving you a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be real with you. And I love that. I'm sorry that you're up here. If I win, I probably ain't telling you that I want 100. I'm just gonna be like, here, bro, we good now. Go live life. We about to go up, and we taking
So
at
what
least a
happens
week.
when they ask?
Hey man, worry
First of
about
all,
yourself, man.
wouldn't
Worry about
anybody ask
yourself,
me?
dog.
Yeah, ain't nobody ask
Worry
me.
about yourself.
Ain't nobody
Hey,
ask me.
but what if they with you
Hey,
though?
bro,
They loan it and the things start. You have a
they see that
winner.
100 mil.
Mind your
Yeah,
business.
they see it.
Mind your business.
Ah.
You have a
Believe
slot.
it.
You have
Nah,
a
Hey,
slot.
believe
nah,
nothing. Half of what you
nah.
hear, none
They
of what they
see.
say. No, mind your
Hey,
business.
Sneak, Princess, they see you win that 100 mil and they start saying, we rich. How you acting?
We better be in France. We who? Man, you better go about your business.
We rich.
Go about your
We
business, dog.
up,
Let
bro.
me
Come
give you
on,
that
man.
100 back right now.
Yeah, let's go.
That's
Hey, look,
facts.
hey,
That's brick.
Chris says
That's
Let
brick.
me give you that 100
we
back
doing digital.
right
We
now.
cash apping. I ain't even giving you cash. We cash apping right there. Soon as the money start counting out, cash app. You good? Go ahead and get the car.
Yo,
You ain't about to see them cash me out that bread, man.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So, my last question is, so Britt, you got a whole lot of money to in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Princess, you got another 99 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Neat, you ain't telling nobody. So
No.
ain't no telling what you got, right?
Yeah, no. Mhm.
Who else get blessed, if anybody?
Oh, I'm gonna bless them. I'll probably take. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to take that 10 down to about 5. I do. So I know, Princess, you was right. I want to take that 10 to about 5, and I probably got 15 in the total to bless everybody else. Then I'm done. Don't ask me for nothing. You sign the paperwork that you can't ask me for nothing. We good. If you accept this, we good. We good for lifers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it ain't nothing. Probably about 4 or 5 people, not excluding my family, because they with
Are
me.
you telling them? Well, obviously they're gonna know you came up on something if you blessing them like that.
The
Mm.
people that I would do that for, what's understood ain't got to be explained. And I'm talking about my family.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like it ain't no like, hey, you straight now. I ain't asking a lot of questions. It would be based off a relationship
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and your financial habits. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
bad with money, I'm not gonna give you a whole lot of money. That's just straight up real. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Y'all ever watch those little videos where the rich people like pay somebody's groceries, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would take a chunk of that and just
And do
walk into
stuff
the
like
store
that.
and bless somebody that way. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I worry about my family, worry about my friends, but I'm more inclined to
Get it,
doing
Doc.
that. I'm more inclined to doing that. Why? Because I don't know. I just feel like I'm a community person, but two, like being a blessing to others makes me happy. Like seeing other people or just being able to pay someone's bills and they didn't know where it was coming from. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how those people are
Mhm.
chosen, but if God speaks to me to bless
Mm-hmm.
someone else, I am going to then do that.
Uh-huh.
Amen.
So what you
Right
telling
time,
me
right
is
place.
Lord
what you
Jesus.
telling me is me
Yeah.
and you, we've been cool forever, right? You call me bro. Like I've been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're
you like
getting
the game, bro.
$100.
And I loaned you $100.
Yeah.
And you gonna pay me back $100, but you gonna go bless a random person with their groceries?
Yeah.
That's more than $100.
Yeah, but Beta, I didn't say that I was not giving that person anything. I said I was going to give you $100 in that moment, figure out what I was
Uh-huh.
gonna do with the money that I had left over. So after my figuring it out is going to bless somebody in them grocery stores, and then I'll circle
Hmm.
back. I'm gonna make sure you're okay. If we're cool like that, if you're sis, I'm gonna make sure you're good.
Yeah.
So do
She
you
just said sis.
explain to
She
them,
didn't say
hey,
bro.
right? Do
So just
you
letting you know, be that you're not.
it's over for me. It's over for me. So do you explain to them, hey, look, I'm giving you this 100 now. I got to figure things out, or you just give them that $100 and then you come back when you come back? I just want to be clear.
I'll come back when I come back.
Oh, so that may not be your friend. Suppose they feel a way about that, and then they know you blessing folks, random folks too, before you bless them.
You just canceled
That's
your
sick.
own stuff out. You canceled out your own blessing because you wasn't. If you with
That's
me for the
crazy.
money, then get out of here. Bye. We weren't
That's
friends to
not. I
begin with.
think. Nah, I think there's still the way that would
I
say
you,
to me,
mhm.
I'm beneath you. I'm beneath these random people.
It's if you
Not
knew
because
me,
I'm
if
expecting it.
but if you knew
Uh-huh.
me as a person and the principles and the values that I stood for, you would know that your blessing is coming. You would not be there to sit
After the
here.
random people.
Yeah, whatever, whenever it comes, after, before, in between the random people, you would be my friend and know like Brit's not gonna leave me out here. So if you cancel yourself out, like, oh, you didn't pay me first, then you're, yeah, why, what if I was, I'm with Princess on this, like, what if I didn't win? How do we define our friendship for real?
I don't think it's the ugh, that's tough because maybe it's just me, but if I knew that you won 100 mil, you hand me back 100, and then you out here blessing people and don't say nothing to me, I'm looking at that as, oh damn. There's no other way to look at that
Yeah, Brittany,
to
you
me.
wildin'. I'm not gonna lie, you tripping good on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
On y'all, you could, a person could think what they listen. At the end of the day, a person, you're entitled to feel how you want to feel. I think bringing it to that
Mhm.
person is where it gets a little. You can feel that way, right? If you feel some type of way
Asia, what
about
up?
it. Hey, Asia, but bringing it to
Up,
that
Asia?
person and getting into a full blown argument, you're telling somebody what to do with their money, like as if I'm not going to look out for you. Like if you knew me as a person, you knew that I am going to circle back and make sure you're good. Just you can't tell me when. You can't tell somebody when to do anything with their money.
And I don't think if they called themselves bro and sis, I don't think they would. Well, I know I wouldn't go to sneak and be like, damn, bro, you out here blessing people and you gonna give me $100, bro?
Right.
Without my $100, I wouldn't do that. However, that doesn't change how it looks and how that would make somebody feel.
And again,
Seeing that.
you feel it at home. We know about
But
it
that's
all
Hey,
day.
yo, Dex, bro, she
that's
wildin', bro. No, bro.
crazy,
Hey, yo,
bro.
that's crazy, bro.
Come on,
If you
bro.
give me $100
Come on, bro.
back and I'm with you today, if you give me $100, I'm with you today. We go in that grocery store and you giving
And you
out bread
spend
like
more than
that.
$100?
Nah, I'm breaking every grocery that come up off the register, eggs
Yeah.
and all.
That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Hey, Doc, ask
Feelings
Asia
at
real quick
home.
before we transition.
Yeah, I was about to say, Asia, you want to chime in on this? Your sis, ooh, your sis, you,
She don't know what Brittany said. She don't know what Brittany said.
look, she loans you $100, right? She loans you $100 to go gamble. You win 100 million. How much do you give back?
I don't have a dollar amount. Like for me, but I'm because what I'm saying is like I don't know if y'all have ever asked those questions. Like, all right, if y'all got like if y'all win $100 million, like what would y'all do with it? I always start off with I'm paying off my people debt. Like like for me, I'm not just gonna give $100 if that's
Okay.
what we're getting at. I'm not paying off a mortgage either, but it's not gonna be just $100 debt. But I don't have an exact number amount.
So when we get off this, I'm gonna screen record something for you and send it to you. Okay, Asia, I'm gonna send it right in the middle of the chat. All right,
Oh my gosh, whatever.
I'm gonna send it to you directly.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, but great,
Uh,
great, bro. Oh, go ahead, Doc.
nah, I mean, hey, I don't loan Brittany no money, especially not the gamble, because you're not gonna get it back. Don't loan her no money. Um, but I
That's-
don't, I don't feel like there should be an expectation on it. However, I would give more than all of y'all, that all of y'all said. I would give
Wait, can
to
I wait,
someone
wait,
who,
wait, 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 wait. Sorry, B dot. Asia, let me
uh-huh.
ask you. Without any context, let me ask you. If no, put me and you in the situation, right?
Oh
If
Lord.
I gave you back 100, if I only gave you back the $100, would you think in your mind that I'm going to help you at some point, or would you think like, oh, she really gave me $100 for real? And but then you watch me like bless other people. What would you think of me?
Asia, stop smiling. I just want to say, Asia, stop
Quickly.
smiling.
Yeah, I was cool until you said, and then I started blessing other people because how come other people are getting offering and I'm getting a tithe?
Yeah,
That don't make sense to me.
yeah.
Hello?
Get her. Thank you, Asia. Asia has joined the
Thank
chat. So
you.
y'all drop 100s in the chat for Asia, man. Drop 100s in the chat for Asia.
Okay, Asia.
I'm gonna tell you right
I
now.
was almost with you, sis.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Had
gonna
to
tell you what
watch
I'm gonna
it.
do right now. If that's me and you do that,
Brittany, you tripping.
hey, Brittany, someone hit 100 million. I'm
Bro.
gonna ask you a time. If they love you, you should ask. Hey, man, we trying to transition to this scenario, but somebody said if somebody hit 100 M's, I wouldn't ask for a dime. If they love you, you shouldn't have to ask. I
Thank
agree.
you.
You shouldn't have to
Thank
ask.
you.
You said $100, man. Ain't nobody.
Yeah,
Hey,
yes,
No,
you revoke
no,
for the
they
rest
are
of the
proving.
you
They
revoke
are
for the rest of the
proving
conversation, man.
literally what I said. Literally what you don't have to ask. Or if you
Yeah, but
know
just
me as a
I'll give you the
person,
100
you know
first,
I'm coming
Brittany.
back.
Just
Huh?
wait. Just wait and bless me what you gonna bless me.
yeah. Don't
Don't
give
give
me
me
the
100 and
100.
have
I
me
think
thinking that's all I'm gonna get.
That's the
But I'm
problem.
giving you the 100 because you loan that to, like, I'm thinking you, if you want that back, I don't mind giving that to you. But what I'm saying is that, like, you have
You
an
better not.
expectation that I'm gonna pay you before I
100 mil.
bless people or not. Like, you can't tell me when to bless you as a friend.
I
I
would I
I
I think
bless
my
you.
thing is I don't want to see, because I think what's happening, because Brit, to your point, right? I do think that you would have my back or whatever the case may be, right? It that your character is not what's in question. The
Yeah.
thing is though is that I why do I have to be left on a cliffhanger if you have it in your heart that you are going to do more, right? Because for me it is then the I don't have to see you then bless other people. Like that should be something that should be private anyway. For this whole conversation, I think like nobody should know what anybody else is getting, right? Unless other people are just running their mouth. But for me, it's like if I don't have to see how much you bless people, cool. Yeah, give me my $100 back. It's really I dropped my smile when it was the you give me my 100 and then I have to see you give people $10,000. And then you circle back to me at the end of the line. It's like, sis, you just saw me. If you was gonna give me 10 G's, you should have given me 10 G's.
Right
Or
there.
if you was just gonna give me 100, just give me 100. It's the extra, but it's not a character thing. Like it's not a do I think Brit would just leave me hanging and then be blessing other people? It's not
Man,
that part.
hey man, don't have me in that grocery store watching you pay for all the people's stuff you only gave me $100. No, I'm saying, bro.
I
Don't have
want
She
me in
you to.
that
already
grocery
told.
store.
She already told the people. That's the last person that Asia confirmed.
Yeah.
And the cashier like, no, she said this person right here, the last one.
I'm like, what? All right, but all right. Hey yo, great bro code, be that man. Let's get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
this wild scenario coming up next, man. All right, man. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Well, not that last person. Everybody else. Appreciate y'all in the chat, man. All right. All right. So yo, we have a scenario. We have a scenario here. Chat, take a deep breath with us. All right. My wife of 6 years has been cheating on me. I recently found out she was living a double life as I was out on a date with my side chick and spotted her shopping with her man. We are both wrong, but I realized the guy looks just like my son. I don't want her to know I am cheating on her too. Should I bring it up, or should I just or just continue like nothing happened? I really want to know if if my only son is mine.
What are we doing?
So I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking first. I'm gonna open this up to the panel. So the big picture is both people are cheating. One sees the other. However, the one that doesn't know the husband is cheating may potentially have the biggest blow, meaning their child may not be his, their only son. Hey, Pay, let's go to you first. I know how much you like to get mad about cheating. Go ahead.
Hey yo. First of all, your wife of 6 years, y'all is just out the gate. Like, why are y'all even married? Y'all already cheating, got side chick. Just too much, number one.
Mhm.
Number two, dang. She probably would have the bigger blow if that's her baby father. Like that's wild. That's low-key wild. But if I was the man in the situation, I would bring it up. I mean, how I was there and who I was there with would inevitably come up anyway. So I'd be snitching on myself. But like, I need to know. Like, it's something bigger than just us cheating on each other at this point. Like, I don't know. That's wild. That's wild turkey.
Yo, we gonna start off by this. Somebody just said these problems started happening when men got scared of disciplining their woman. Good gracious alive. Chat, we go like that. We go like that.
Yo, chat going
What?
crazy right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. If I'm in that situation, if I'm in that situation, I am not going to say it there. You got to take that one on the chin, because what I'm really worried about isn't going to get. Our relationship done. If I see you cheating and I'm cheating, we already done relationship wise right there. So
Been done.
That's over with. The reason why I wouldn't address it is I had to check myself. I always find it weird when people are cheating and then they find their partner cheating and then they get mad. I find that very weird. But when it comes down to the kid, we would have to have a conversation later, and I would just have to give up the fact that I was cheating after we figured the kid. After I approach it with the kid situation, I need to know that overall. We could break up and you already over there, I'm already over here. So breaking up ain't gonna be that hard. This kid not being mine, and they didn't say an age, so I don't know how old the kid is. You better, if it's not mine, you better leave and then call me on the phone and tell me.
I mean, this gonna sound bad, but from a technical standpoint, if she didn't see him,
she don't know nothing.
He could still say, "I saw you."
Yep. Come on, princess. Come on now. Come on now.
He could still find out and let her know that he saw her, but unless she saw the girl, I mean, he's still free to do whatever he's been doing.
He gone anyway. If he saw her with him, she gone anyway. It don't matter if she know he cheating or not. I'm cheating, you cheating. I need to know if this is my son.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck all the other stuff. I don't care. You do your thing over there. We doing a DNA test. We gonna move on from here. That shit is crazy.
Yep. Straight up. Don't have me out. Hey, look. This is the thing that I think, and I ain't gonna lie. The chat talk about, everybody talk about disciplining your chick, knock upside the head. I can't. And then somebody said the proper response can't be posted for legal reasons. Good gracious alive.
Are these multiple people talking?
Like, man.
God, dog.
I would just say this too, right? Like, if women are cheating and you're doing the do with somebody else, y'all have a bigger obligation. With that child thing, that a guy, like, you can't hide that but so long. You know what I mean? And I've seen situations like a guy should play it safe, but if she's pregnant over there, like, I gotta hurry up and fix that before it gets to you. If you get pregnant and we with each other, you only got a finite amount of time before you have to tell me. Even if you decide to get rid of whatever the case may be, if you paying attention, which obviously these people aren't if they both cheating, but
I think you gotta be real crazy to be able, as a woman, to carry another man's child for that long, birth it, and then live
and
life.
Say it's somebody else.
Yeah,
it happens a lot.
That happens every day.
Yeah, that happens a lot more often than y'all think.
Yeah,
you're insane.
Especially if the timelines, especially if the timelines are very similar. Like, she really might not know in this situation. It could be like I don't know who it is. I'm already married to my man, so it's just gonna be my man. Like, it's at that point, it's a gamble, and that's the part that does happen a lot more often than I think people realize.
But that's the crazy part, is because, like, I feel like, okay, you were doing what you were doing and the timelines add up. Okay, boom. You're still cheating. Like, 6 years is a very long time. If the kid is 3, 4, 5, or even 6, like, you decided to stay with your side dude and your husband and don't know which one's the baby daddy, that you gotta
and you still messing with him,
and you're still with him like that. You're crazy.
Which most? Oh, never mind.
We got married.
If this other dude is the dad, the side dude is the dad, That part we don't know. Both of them are cheating. Like, I just don't keen into something that you said earlier, which I get it, but and also that's a I don't like that double standard, right? Because there are certain things that, yeah, with a woman, like if she gets pregnant, well, we could see that she's pregnant, right? With a dude, he could still be out here giving all types of stuff, and just because you can't see it don't mean he not out here giving a whole lot of stuff. Like, that still is wild to me. I think if you're cheating, period, it's crazy and it's wild. And so to the people that's chat in the comments, nobody's talking about the dude that's cheating, and that's kind of crazy to me. He's also cheating.
All right, so Asia's clearly triggered by the comments.
Yeah, because that's I don't like that
think-
one-sided stuff. Like,
Facts.
and
Nah.
he might have a type. What if he looked like oh boy because Shorty got a type, and now they all look the same.
See,
Come on, man. Come on.
go ahead,
man.
Doc. I'm gonna say something about Asia. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, Asia, the cheating is wrong on both sides. The bigger issue here is, you was messing with these two dudes at the same time, and you
Yes.
ended up pregnant. And you're gonna say it's your husband's because you're married. That's the bigger problem. She's the one that's more wrong in the situation.
Yes.
Whoa,
Well,
Doc. Whoa.
well, I added.
Nah,
Let's just say
I'll
this.
stand on that.
No. That's cool. That's what's up. I added context. So once again, we don't know if that's actually his son or not.
We don't.
Right?
We don't.
So
Mhm.
if we're just sticking to the facts, we don't know. That's why I'm in jest. I'm like, maybe she got a type and the son actually look like both of these dudes, right? But I do think that the conversation has to be had, especially if they're both cheating. What if the only reason that they're together is for the sake of the kid? Because that happens every day. That is why I think the kid conversation absolutely needs to happen. Because if y'all together for the sake of the kid and it's not even his kid, don't.
Yeah, but
don't hit
Asia,
that.
let me ask you something, because I am, y'all know how I feel. I'm always triggered by cheating. It's an absolute hell no for me. But I think, like, you don't, I don't want to say who's more wrong, because they're both wrong in cheating, but I kind of stand with B Dot, because I feel like we got here only because he saw you. Like, what if he didn't see you? Y'all did whatever y'all did. The kid is now 18, and then y'all discover this. And all my life, I've been fathering somebody else's son, right? Like, because you knew that you slept with two different men and got pregnant. I think then at some point, somebody has to take accountability. And really and truthfully, that's the woman to be like, I mean, if she was trying to stick, she's hanging around, like she's staying married and she's staying with her side dude. But you don't even know if that's not fair to the kid either. Because if the
Nope.
side dude is a dad, you're not providing him with the opportunity to take care of his son. So you're wrong. I think she's more wrong, if that makes sense.
I think she's more wrong if that is side dude's kid. Like, we're jumping to the fact that is absolutely side dude's kid, and we do not know that. What we also don't
My
know
man
is
can see.
what if his shorty got a kid too? Now everybody done cheating on each other, and now
You
you doing all this
should have
stuff.
caught me first.
See, look.
I'm
Look
adding
at
all
us.
this
saved
stuff
it.
up.
You
That-
should have
We
caught.
out
You
here
should
moving the
have caught me first.
goalposts. We out here
I'm
moving the
sick of
goalposts.
drama. But
You know,
you know me, I'm gonna keep moving it. No, but I do agree though. But I think we are jumping to the conclusion that is the side dude's son.
Child.
Yeah, child. Like, just
No,
in
he
case.
said it looked just like him.
What I'm saying is, what if she has a type
They
and
both
it
look
really
like
So
that's
you
a
does,
good.
saying
That's a
that
good
and they both
caveat,
look
Asia.
like
you saying he looked just like him too?
yeah.
She's saying that both of the
saying
guys
the
she
dudes
messed
look like-
with look
Yeah,
similar.
look similar,
But you can't
yeah.
say that the
Yeah.
kid. You can't say
Come on,
he
man.
looks just like the kid because y'all both are kind of similar in looking because she has a type.
That's what I'm saying.
Similar in looks because she has a type.
That's what I'm
So I'll say this about the
I
double
would-
standard thing that you said. Oh, go ahead, Doc.
Nah, I would say it would be more believable to say he was in his feelings. So when he looked at dude, he saw his kid versus they look alike. So the kid look alike. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm gonna be real with you. We got to start realizing that some of these double standard. Because Asia, to the thing you said earlier, I get you hate the double standard, but we got to start acknowledging that they ain't going nowhere, and that the double standard is the double standard. Like we guys can't get pregnant, so it's like that's a gamble that's a risk that women are going to take when they do that elsewhere. You know what I mean? There's no way together for the kid, not together for the kid. If I'm the one that saw it, I'm gonna change my answer from earlier. We're gonna break up and then I'm gonna ask for the swab. Because I only want the swab to be in the initial argument. We done. We both okay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Cool.
But
So
what's the reason for the breakup though? Are you gonna say I saw you?
yeah, I'm gonna take your logic. I'm a finesse because you don't know. We getting up out of here. This is the type of person I am. This is what I'm gonna be real with you. Once I see it, I don't really need too much explanation. Why I need that? Like I'm not on the fence about nothing. All right, we know this. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And we're not, because I don't know if my kid is mine or not. To the point, I just don't know. I'm not going, like, we just gonna go ahead and go. Cause like, okay, it was cool when I do it. It was a problem when you do it. Okay, we get it, whatever. We're gonna get up out of here, and I need to know if my son is mine. Because now that's dangerous territory. Because if we both are cheating, we can come back from that. If that kid ain't my part, if that kid ain't mine, boy, look at what if he's what?
That's why I feel like you need to do the swab first and then break up.
No.
No.
That boy, hey, Doc came out the bathroom with that no.
So what if y'all both just still want to stay? Like,
hey, princess, nah. Because I'm gonna be real with you.
They toxic.
We know, no, hell no. Because I'm gonna be. It takes. We both can cheat. We got okay. Let's get out of here. Okay, cool. If you knew you was doing it to both of us, and we don't know if this kid is ours, we can't come back from that. So let's go get it. The fact that I gotta question it, we can't come back from it. Now, if you was doing this and we ain't have no kid, fair game. Fair game. Y'all remember that movie? Before we get up out here, y'all remember that movie Brown Sugar? And you remember how the wife was cheating and he walked up on her? But like in reality, the friend, he had a really close connection with his friend that he ended up being with later.
Oh yeah.
It ain't really no difference to me. Like, nah, they want no kids involved in that. So he approached her. Okay, we getting divorced. This over with. We can get up out of there. We both not here. Cool. Nah, man. Don't make, if you have to question that, if I got to question that kid's mind, there ain't nothing to talk about. And I ain't give you none of that 100 million.
6 years though, like
if they've been married for 6, they've been together for 10, man. Head bust.
6 years.
Anybody got any final thoughts on how to approach this or what you would do?
Boy, better be my kid.
Nah, I'll be real with you. I might wish it might not be mine because I don't want, man. Nah, if you put me through that, I can't get over it. Somebody said, does it really matter if the kid is yours at that point? The damage is done.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I mean, because are you at that point? Are you just going to, especially let's just say the kid is 5? Are you gonna be?
You've been raising this kid for 5 years.
Yeah, some jokers ain't meet their parents today was 20, 25. Nah, that got nothing to do with me. I ain't got nothing to do with me.
You just gonna be like, bye.
Yo, what is wrong with you, man?
I'm gonna do it in the right way. You want to know why? I wouldn't treat the kid bad.
You just never see him again.
I see you. I see you when I see you.
Which is when you gonna see him? No, you ain't.
Wait, hold on. Like, but what if the kid is yours? Like, do you think that you would still treat the kid some type of way, knowing that you just
no, not at all.
Maybe you're not mine.
You want to know why?
Nah.
You want to know why? I'm gonna tell you what. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna be mature for a second. It's less about the kid and more about I will have to see where I'm at, trusting myself, not projecting what I feel about her onto a kid. The kid is innocent, but I really would have to check myself. Like, can I be there without treating this kid differently than I would before I knew this? And if I can't do that, I'm removing myself from that because that's not fair to the kid. Now, in the removal, I'm explaining why I have to go. You can still have my number.
Mommy's a hoe.
You understand me?
So I gotta go, son.
Gotta go.
I've always loved you.
Yeah. And while we at it, when you just make sure when you comfortable, talk to your mom to get my last name about that paperwork. Make sure you send it perfectly. We got to get all that up out of there.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody, okay.
Yeah, it would definitely be crazy if you signed a birth certificate. Well, you probably
Man.
did because you're married.
Yeah.
So people in the chat are saying after 6 years, I would raise this chat. I would raise the kid even if it wasn't mine. At that point, he already sees you as dad. That is true, man. That's just tough. Cheating on each other is one thing, but not knowing the kid is yours. Man, for real, paperwork signed. You on the hook. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. All right, y'all. Anything else on this scenario?
Nope.
Let it go.
All right. So if you don't know, if you didn't read the description, it's a lot of cheating in tonight's show. So let's get into these topics of the night. Hold on, let me take this down. All right. So I've been tearing this dude name up all night. Tyler, is it Lepley?
Lepley, yeah.
Lepley and Miracle Watts from P Valley recently got married, tied the knot. And then some cheating allegations came out. The side chick, they show DMs. I hope you read them. They show DMs, text messages, sending money. We should link up. And then the girl also goes on, like, we don't have to say alleged because I know it's true. Internet, obviously, he was one of the, to me, he was one of the biggest stars from the P Valley show. Got a lot of recognition. They got married, and now a lot of people are alleging that they have an open marriage. He liked a comment saying their marriage is just open, let it go. But now, the same day or weekend he gets married, text messages about cheating come out. What's you all's thoughts? Where do you stand?
My initial thought is, unless I'm mistaken, I have not seen a statement from Tyler or Miracle, right?
Yep. You're right.
So to me, in the world where celebrities want to address everything, the fact that they've said nothing tells me that either they're just on their honeymoon and unbothered, or she knew, or maybe they do have a open relationship, now marriage. And so it's like nothing for them to address. Like I just feel like the fact that there has not been a statement is a statement.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. Anybody else got anything on that?
Because I think like when she
I'm
had
not
posted
saying
a
she probably
picture.
knew.
Yeah, she had posted like the pictures and stuff after the allegations, and I think it was just like till death. Like it was like she was unbothered. Like she was
I think
really
I
just
did
like,
see that, Asia.
yeah,
That
it
was
was
the
like
next
she
caption
like
was
after
like
the
till death,
allegations came out, she posted pictures from their wedding, and legit just the caption was like till death. Just like y'all can say what y'all want to say. I ain't going nowhere.
Or she might be one of those, like, anything that happened prior to the marriage is
Right.
it's
And
beyond
somebody
us
asked,
now.
yeah, yes, they are celebrities. I would say they like, I'm gonna be respectful. They like B-list, C-list, but they are celebrities though. Princess, I'm gonna say, well, I mean, I'm not being funny, I'm being honest. But the point I'm making is, you want to know why I don't think it's like an open marriage and she knew and stuff? Because if that was the case, why would the girl share it at this time? That's
She
my
caught
thing.
feelings.
Dot. If you got an open relationship, an open marriage, or something is very known, and there's some acknowledgement, the way he went and liked, they got an open marriage, be cool. If their marriage is open, or if their marriage open, I'm assuming their relationship was open. Why share it now? Why
You're
share it now?
saying why
Petty.
the wife shared it,
Yeah, that's all it is.
or
It's
the side?
petty.
I thought the side girl said it.
She would have got the same response before now, Princess. Showing
Not
him
the same.
The wife
Okay,
shared
what
it.
It
do you
was
have?
it was
The
it was not the
timing.
same.
It's the
She
timing.
timed it perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
That is the
actually
time
did.
she posted when everybody's like, "Oh wow, they're so cute, they're so in love," and then some petty woman is like, "Actually, yeah, but I'm here too."
Yeah,
They're
sis
not
didn't
that
even
happy.
wait 24 hours.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, like that was
Yeah.
perfectly timed for a petty person.
Right.
But so Asia, can I ask you a different question? If the marriage is open, is that perfect timing just based off attention?
But that's not a known thing, though.
Yeah, that's not like I didn't know that until the allegations came up, and now the conversation is around their potentially open relationship marriage.
But what I'm saying is, if your marriage is open, I'm sure the girl that posted it knows that.
Right.
It
It's
doesn't
not
matter.
about what she
But here,
knows.
right. Here's the thing. It does not matter to what Prince is about to say. It doesn't matter whether she knows or not. She wants the world to know. That's what we're saying.
Right.
That she's in the number. She
Mhm.
wants to be
Yeah.
relevant. That
Yeah.
wedding was all over social media all weekend. Like it was a
Yeah.
whole big thing. Also, other celebrities were also there at the wedding. Like it was all over social media. So she just kind of raising her hand and is like, "Oh, but I'm here too." That was kind of like,
Right.
Hmm.
and we're telling
Women
you this
vicious,
In her
because
boy.
this
feelings.
is how
Women
petty
vicious.
females
Hey.
operate.
Yep.
In her
Yeah.
feelings, jealous.
What a
It's
cloud.
it's
What a
no it's no
cloud.
it's a little bit different, but it's the same way how we've talked about this before, actually at one of the pop parties. But it's the same scenario of how like when dudes on the wedding night, when a shorty that he used to be with is about to get married, he's like, "Are you sure? Like like da 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 da. I'm still here. Whoop de whoop." It's the same type of concept. It's attention.
Please explain how that text thread is the same as blasting it on the internet.
I'm saying for attention. I said it's the same but
That's why
Oh,
different.
my
she's,
fault. I
I
missed
yeah,
that
did
part. My
say
bad.
yeah,
that.
she did. Yeah.
My
That's
bad.
why
My
I
Thank
ain't
you,
bad.
say
B
My
nothing
bad.
because
Dot.
I was sitting here like,
Thank you, B Dot.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
I still don't think it's the same thing, but I'm gonna give it to you though, AJ. I
it's
got you.
it's
I'm
it's
gonna
for
argue with you.
attention. That's the part. The
I know, I
timing
know, I know. I get what you're saying. I
is
just
impeccable.
women
We just
vicious,
move
dog.
different. Yeah,
Women
Okay.
They
yeah, we
vicious,
are.
move
boy.
different
They
Yeah.
don't care. They don't
No.
care. They don't care.
Certain ones.
Mhm.
See,
at all. Give you $100 when they 100 millionaires. Like they don't care
they
at
That's
don't.
all.
crazy.
And you know what bothers me about stuff like this? Like, don't be with it up until you get in your feelings. Like, you're a
Yep,
known side chick.
Mm.
You
yep.
know this.
But
I'm
that's
not
always how
lying
it
to
go.
you. But don't go get in your feelings and now you want to blast it. You was just with it.
Mhm.
No, but
That's
it's a
always how it
different,
go.
but it's different, but it's different. It's different, right? Because now marriage is attached to it. Like before, there was no covenant. There, he might not be coming back. Maybe they aren't in an open marriage. We're assuming, right? I didn't hear them say that, but maybe he's not coming back anymore. And his thing was like, once I make this vow, that's it. I'm with the one woman. So for her, it's like, dang, I really got cut off
Can't have
now.
you. Nobody can.
Right.
So boom,
Right.
I'ma just throw it all out there for everybody in the world to know, whether Miracle knew it or not. Now everybody knows, and now my name gets out there, and I get the recognition that I deserve because I've been behind the scenes
Mhm.
all this time.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that in this realm of relationships and attention and marriage and da 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 woo woo, is there any way that doesn't impact? So say she really did post that and she's unbothered. Do y'all think that's an actual facade, or do you think there's some situations where people really aren't bothered? If they're in the celebrity world and they got their man, they really aren't bothered by these things. Let's move on. Because I don't know if y'all watched the carousel, but there was another video where they were talking about, can you be in love with somebody and still cheat? And his response was like, well, if you like to gamble and you want to go to the table, like if you just like gambling, it ain't got nothing to do with cheating. You know what I mean? So like he also has been on record saying that you can love somebody and cheat. So do you think this is just accepting who her man is, or like she could really be unbothered by these allegations or whatever the case may be?
I feel like any woman would be bothered,
Yeah.
No matter if
whether
you do or not.
whether it's open or not. I feel like, especially the timing of it all, I feel like any woman will be bothered with it coming out because it's like it's still in my moment. I've been waiting for my
Right.
day, and now you're trying to take away from my moment. And
Mm.
then also, some people who have those types of relationships, whether it's open or not, but you know how people who date celebrities in general, it's kind of like as long as I don't see it, as long as you're not publicly embarrassing me,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
Right.
it's
Mm-hmm.
fine. But the
mhm.
fact
Mhm.
that it was posted like and the day after the wedding, like I'm pretty sure she definitely is pissed off. But it's just the fact that nothing has been addressed. But to be sure, she's pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Mm-hmm.
pissed.
Does it matter that it
Yeah.
was? Does it matter that she got the ring? Like, does it still hold the same weight that this girl was there before the marriage?
In Miracle's head, she probably feels like, yeah, I'm still the wife, but she's still pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, it doesn't matter if you feel like, oh, okay, I might have to deal with a little bit because I'm dating this type of person. Nobody likes to be publicly embarrassed.
Yeah.
No, like nobody likes that.
Yeah.
We can know about it, but to put it all out on the internet, like nobody likes that feeling. And if they tell you that they do, they're lying.
Because now everybody blowing up your phone. You gotta choose to ignore this and that. Like your family probably looking at you crazy.
And even if you are okay with it, your family and friends are judging you, or just people in general are judging you because they're looking at you like, well, what you about to do? You just walk down the aisle. You gonna leave them? Like,
Right.
now everybody has an opinion.
Oof, boy, that ain't no way. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I just don't, man. It seems like too much. Sending money to two different people, and you gotta be there, and you gotta be, man. Hell no. Can't do it. I can't.
Hey, you just want 100 mil.
Hey,
That ain't. Hey, look, that's too many headaches in one place. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. That's too many headaches in one place. And then, like,
I agree.
you want to know what's funny is you had to have known if you it now. Let's be clear about a distinction. Most side chicks that feel this emotional, the guy's connected to emotionally. It's not just a like, hey, we do this and we move on. Like, you had to have known she showed flashes of these type of outbursts before you kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper. So like you didn't evaluate this like, hey, let me chill because this joker crazy. And if it come down to it, she's gonna choose herself. You know what I mean? And then so I'm not gonna do something like I'm gonna go as far as like, yeah, we either got break up or our wedding will be super private. And I'm using the celebrity thing to make it OD private to not ruin your moment. And by the time you post our pictures, nobody can ruin it. You know what I mean? No, hell no. You gotta make better decisions with these side chicks, people.
That's the
all.
thing.
I.e. don't have a side chick.
In my experience, somebody always catches feelings. One of the two parties. It always gets ruined that way when it's more than just a hookup and get out. Somebody always catch feelings. And then you bring marriage into
Who
it.
usually catch feelings,
Marriage to
the
somebody
man or the
else.
woman?
Both do, but I would say that a lot of times the women catch feelings more than the men.
Okay.
No disagreeing? What? Hold on.
Hey, this whole side of small talk burning up, boy.
Y'all can disagree.
Man, come on, man. They disagree because you're telling the truth, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know what
It's
I
like
think it
these
is,
jokers over
though?
here just fired up, and
You know what I
Champagne
think it is?
Princess like,
I
possibly.
really think it's like, I think initially the woman will show it, right? Like in it. I've seen like what happens typically is like when the guy realizes that she's actually like going for real. Like it's not one of those like, oh no, stop, like no, we're not together, like stop calling my phone. When he realizes that it's not a game anymore and she's like really gone, I think that's when his feelings like really be like, wait, like she not coming back? Like she wasn't playing this time? Like she really cut off access? I think that's sometimes when dudes like really be feeling like, dang, I was really rocking with her. Like she really left me for real. That's when I think it happened.
I give you that. That's accurate.
Who reacts? This is going to take the conversation, but who do y'all think reacts the worst? Like if a woman, the woman that's left, or the man that's left that caught the feelings.
So, what I would say, what I've seen a lot. When the side chick relationship is predicated on false hopes and wishes, and he's really in love over there, but he likes you too, but somewhat in love over here. When she has that, like, but it should be me, but you just holding her at bay because it's fun right now, is when her reaction is 30 times worse than his reaction. Then on the flip side, if he really don't want to be at home and she tired of it, and then she finds somebody else or she moves on, his reaction is probably going to be worse than her reaction. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times with that side chick conversation, I think a lot of times with that side chick conversation, that like it got to be some paperwork at the beginning, not literally but figuratively. Like if guys is gonna hop out there like that, Like y'all got to know what y'all on, and the second is not that, you got to get up out of there because humans' feelings evolve, situations evolve. So like it never tends to be what it started as. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. Like
I also just feel like my mind is sometimes blown with the level of sloppiness.
okay.
Like if I was him at his status, whether it's A, B, C, D,
Mm-hmm.
people know him. He's a public figure.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you trusting randoms through DM, text message,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah. I
that
agree.
it would never be leaked?
Yeah.
Why?
Agree.
And it
That phone has
happens
been
over
scrubbed.
and over and over again. And I just be like, y'all haven't figured out a better method here yet?
Right.
Like celebrities talking to randoms, not on your level at that, like
Need to
don't have the
sign that
same amount of things
NDA.
to lose. Yeah, like y'all just talking to them through DM and not expecting for anything to ever come of it. Like to me, or it's just like, do you not care, or do you feel like the little bit of money that you're giving them is enough?
Nah, Princess. I think what you talking about is what I'm talking about. Jokers done fell in love for real. So it's a level of trust there. You think it's a level of trust there now. You
No,
know what
I
I'm
think it's a
saying?
level of stupidity.
On
To
his
sign
end,
that
she ain't got nothing to
NDA.
lose.
Yeah,
But on
what you
his end,
say?
she ain't got nothing to lose.
And that's what I'm saying. You're dealing with people who don't have anything to lose. I don't think there is anything about love there. I think that's what
That
people
I
with
disagree
money,
with.
I'm not going to just say men, people with money, I feel like that's what they do. Yeah, we're going to have fun. I'm going to give you a little bit of money and move on. That money's not hurting me. I don't even think it's that. I think it's just the way that you go about it. It's just not smart.
I
Find a
think
better way.
people get sloppy when they fall in love because they start trusting people.
I think they be
That's
sloppy from the
I
start.
think the moment, right, to Princess' point, the moment that you text somebody from your actual number with your little face card, love ain't got nothing to do with it. That's dumb.
You
Yeah.
just stupid.
You could have got a Google Voice number, a text now, anything.
whoa, Asia, whoa. Come on now.
What I'm saying is, to Princess' point, it's like
Mhm.
if you're at a certain status, and really if cheating is a part of it, if aside anybody's a part of it, and you're deciding like, oh, I'm just, to Princess, what Princess said, I'm gonna just throw money at it. It's like people are not satisfied because
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, side people are satisfied to a point, but then they want more and more, and then when they see that there's now a slot that they can't reach at all, it breaks their fantasy. So when you see somebody that's like, oh, it's now all right, well, y'all not married, and then to what Britt said earlier, well, now it's a whole ring involved. Wait a minute, now that's a status that I can't reach because somebody's there. It breaks the fantasy, and then that's when people, they get beside themselves and they want more attention.
Yep.
Good.
So you're saying there's no love, it's jealousy. Is that what you're saying?
Both.
Yeah, I think it could be both.
Yeah, I think it can be both.
Do
Well,
it.
the way I don't want that. I
Exactly.
don't want that type of smoke, man.
Should have had that NDA.
I don't even want, but
Somebody fall. Either
I don't want that type of smoke, man.
boy. Listen. I told
Because I
people
think people be knowing this before they get with people. That's my thing. I think people be knowing this before they get with people, and
Be
you
knowing
peep
what
type of person they are. Like people be knowing before they commit to people what type of like. Come on, man. And you say moving sloppy. I also feel like when somebody gets into something for the wrong reasons or they super intrigued at the beginning, but you've been peeping that back to the carnival comment from a year, whatever time ago. Like people be seeing some of these patterns, bro. Like this just ain't pop up overnight. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it just ain't never impact. And the thing is, I do think there's an element, you know, which was said earlier of like celebrity life that we may not understand, or like, for instance, people with like buku money to just have it to waste. But like, even still with that, from the picture, you sent $350. Come on,
so
man.
that means she was cheap.
No, but
So
she
that's
did. She circled back. Remember, she circled back and showed that picture of all that cash. She was like, "Oh, y'all really think he's just sent 350? Like
Yeah.
he handed me cash, so there was no trail or whatever." That's what sis said. I don't know. I tell you what, his ex is
good
at
too.
home. Like I told you so. I feel like because I heard sis deleted her stuff, came back. She had to watch Miracle marry her man or not her man, and I feel like she's like sitting at home. Like I told you, this is the type of dude that he is. I told you so.
Mm.
Could it be that they truly had an open marriage because he liked the comment, right? They truly had an open, excuse me, relationship before the marriage, and this girl was a part of it, and it's now been cut off because they're married, and she's gotten in her feelings because now she's cut off, not getting that thing no more that she was so in love with.
It could have been, yeah.
Man, no, bro. If it's open, that I don't know. Princess and Asia said it's for attention, so I'm gonna yield to that because they're women. But like, I feel like it's like, damn, if it's open, like, go do what Neo doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because none of them could post anything that's gonna get the other one pissed off. They all know. You know what I'm saying?
But she's not pissed off. The wife ain't pissed off, or at
Man,
least she
come on,
not
man.
showing that.
He ain't posting nothing because that eye lumped up right now, man. What's the number one thing a woman try to do when marriage
Yeah.
or relationship is on the line? What's the number one thing a woman tries to do? Make everything seem like it's okay. Am I lying?
Could be actually okay. It could just actually be okay.
Yeah. I need to go look at their
To
social
me,
media.
if
Are they
it's
on their
okay, she
honeymoon
wouldn't have
right
said
now?
nothing.
What did she say again? What did she say?
Till death do us apart. And I bet she got a life. That what she said? Am I lying?
That's
I think she
that's
just said till death. Like, yeah, like it was a short
It was a
caption,
caption
but
on the next
but
picture.
that mean
yeah.
that means this my man. I'm here.
That sounds
You
like a
not.
threat.
Come on,
No,
man.
it's
Come on.
not.
Oh,
No, it's
next
Come
not.
on,
topic.
man.
Hey yo.
What's the next topic?
Mo, so you think he about to pop up dead?
Nah. Hey, anything else on cheating and getting away with it?
You have
It ain't
some
cheating if it's
crazy
an open
outros.
marriage. It's an open
Yeah.
What?
relationship.
Right.
All right, bro. Let's get into these topics of the night. All right, so switching gears a little bit, I think this is more of a dating thing than marriage per se. Because if you go to marriage, you already know, is being too nice actually a red flag? If somebody is too nice to you, can that potentially be a red flag? And what about it would make it a red flag?
What's
Princess,
too nice?
well, hold on. Well, let's
Either gender.
Either gender. What's too nice? Let's start with that. What will we consider too nice to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to hear Britt. I want to hear what Britt got to say.
Well, this panel has spoken. Brittany, you up next?
Yeah,
Why y'all in my
I need
head? Why
that.
y'all over here?
Go ahead.
Listen, I can't be the only one that thinks like a passive person is too much for me. Like I gotta know that you're able to lead and wear the pants in this relationship. Don't be over here like it's whatever you want, it's whatever you need, it's whatever you all the time. Like, nigga, what are we doing? Who's the woman here? I need to know. So I feel like
She be gutting, man.
I don't know. You just that passiveness. Y'all leave me alone. That passiveness is too much for me.
No,
If it's too much.
I
Passive
feel you.
aggressive maybe, but completely just passive? Nah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I
Princess,
mean,
I
I
saw you.
agree.
Okay, go ahead.
I think, I mean, just when you said the question, I just immediately thought of a pushover.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
Like
Yep.
if I feel like you are a pushover, it's a turn off.
What can a guy do early that makes you feel like he's a pushover? Because I don't necessarily consider being nice coming off as a pushover. Because what I was
Well,
about
you
to say
said too nice.
is, okay, but listen to what I'm saying. What I was going to say to Brittany, I don't also consider passive necessarily means you nice. You know what I mean? So
So you
what could
saying
be?
nice is like gestures?
First thing that
Yeah,
came
see,
to
I'm
my
not
head,
thinking.
yeah, first thing that came to my head was like, if I got a man and he in every woman's face, like that's being too nice, like you're overly friendly. Or if I have a female
Mhm.
friend that's like, rubbing every man's shoulder, like haha kikiing with the mouth open with every man that come in the room. Like that's too nice. That's where my head went.
That's
That
not where
makes
mine
sense
went,
too.
but
That's not where
That's
mine
where
went.
that's where my mind went to. I just feel like if you, because I think there's some people that are charismatic, right?
Mhm.
But even for me, I think if you're too charismatic, I think that's a red flag. Like if when you talk to everybody and I would think that you grew up with them or y'all are best friends and there's no differentiation. Wow, I'm making that up. But between
No,
anybody,
no, you're
That's
not
a
saying
real
Yeah,
that.
word.
yeah, I
yeah,
know
that's
the way
right.
it was
Yeah.
saying in my head didn't sound right. But the way that it is, right, it's like y'all know I'm tired. Um, but yeah, for me, that's like I don't like that. I don't like that I can't tell the difference between your best friend and somebody that you just met.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a red flag because
It's
you can't
levels to
tell
this.
you don't like it.
Because you can talk
No,
to people.
see,
It's
that's
a
not what I'm
difference.
saying. I think that there's a difference between being nice and
yeah,
being
Mm-hmm.
too nice. I think there's a difference
Mm-hmm.
because for me, it's like now you're a safety risk because now you're being too nice. And I was like, oh yeah, no, you can come over. No, yeah, you can get in
Safety
the car.
risk.
Like these are like in my mind, you gonna pick off
Facts.
somebody that's on the side of the road that need a hitch a ride.
You
That's a
you want
safety
to know
risk.
what's so funny? I had this conversation with my wife, my cousin, my brother-in-law, and his lady. And I'm talking from the aspect because ladies gave their perspective first. It is so many restrictions on how to move that will get you up out of there so quick. Like be
Real
this,
quick.
but don't be too much this. Be able to fight, but don't be like, you know what I'm saying? It's not and I'm being funny with the fighting, but I'm saying like have it, but don't do too much. Be this, but not too much. It's like, God damn. What came to my mind was I feel like this, and outside of what you all are speaking of, if you go on a first date and bro is just overly chivalrous and super nice and soft tone, he gonna get
That's
dinged.
not a red
Oh,
flag for me.
you said it is?
That's not a red flag for me. I don't know what overly chivalrous is, especially in this time where
Open the
chivalry
door
is
for
scarce.
you, pull your chair out.
Chivalry is scarce. So if you showing chivalry, babe,
Yeah, no, that's
that's
not a
not a
red
red
flag.
that's
flag.
not no. That's not what I was talking about by about being too nice.
So can we let's get on the same page about definition of too nice? Because I feel like everybody's mind went to so many different places, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody have their own. What when we say too nice, let's really quickly get to a definition of too nice that could be somewhat universal, so we could be on the same page when we give perspective. So like too nice is not necessarily how he treats you. Too nice is more of how he interacts with outside entities, if it's too nice how he deals with others, or how okay, I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out what are
Well,
we
that's
It
deeming
so.
too
I
nice.
depends.
think. I think Asia and Pay were on the same wave when it came
Mm-hmm,
to that. Exactly what
mm-hmm,
you said, Princess.
mm-hmm.
And Princess, correct me if I'm wrong. It was more of like wearing the pants and not wearing the pants in a relationship. Like say no sometimes. You don't have to say yes to everything. Like
Yeah.
have an opinion about something.
So can I
Or
ask you? Oh, go ahead, Princess. I'm sorry.
or also like how you said like their interactions with other I agree with that as well, Keenan. Like for example,
Mm-hmm.
if I feel like the people in your life are consistently like using you or walking over you and you never stand up for yourself, you know, you just met somebody, you like,
Yeah.
dang, you too nice. You just ain't gonna never gonna
Yeah.
talk
Mm-hmm.
back, say a little something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I look at it in that lens too. To me,
So
that's a red flag.
Yep.
so look, can I agree with that. So can I present a different aspect? What if the things that you all are talking about are asking, he just doesn't deem like big problems? So it's just like, all right, cool. And it's no pushback because it's not really a thing. Y'all just want because to what I heard Brittany say was like, have an opinion, say something, but the things that's being talked about really aren't really big ticket for him. So he's not like overly resistant to him because like, all right, cool. Like, all right.
I think
So
it's, but I think it's if it's always like that. Like if there is no initiative on his part, or he's not initiating any type of anything. Like it's like, oh, what do you want to eat? Something as simple as that. And it's a remember in Coming to America, and she's like,
Mhm.
whatever you like. Like if it's like
Mhm.
that and he's saying that, that's a red
Yeah.
flag. Like
Yeah.
have an opinion about something because if you're telling me that we're starting to talk and you have no opinion and you don't care about anything,
Okay.
That's a red
like that
flag.
tells me that's not even being too nice. That's more of the nonchalant thing, which I also think
Okay.
nonchalant to a degree. I think that's a red flag, but that's a whole different conversation. But like
Mhm.
for me, it's just like there should be. You don't care about nothing. You don't have an opinion about nothing.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know what
then
to do with that.
and then I start thinking too, like I'm a woman of confidence. So I feel like there's a lack thereof if you can't, if it's all the time, yes, yeah, like you don't have something to say. So I feel like
Right.
you're stuck on people pleasing. Like you don't got nothing. You just say yes to everything. Like, are you okay with pleasing everybody in the world? Just like, what is it? Do you have
Mhm.
a never mind. But yes.
Goodness gracious. And
Ah,
clearly, it's a red flag.
yeah.
Golly.
I don't know. I do agree with. I've never heard Asia's being like overly like you can talk to everybody being the same. You can't have the distinction in conversation. I have heard of Chappelle's. I just do believe to the point you all are making. You do have to. I think let me say this. I think the resistance should come in. I want to say this. I think the resistance or the opinion should come in, like, and it proves y'all point, but I think it should be more so because you are trying to set the foundation of your relationship and what decisions and how they will be made. I think the resistance should come in knowing where you want to go and it being positive for both of you all and being able to communicate that. And that might not be what was there when you all first got together. So what I mean is like you two different people get together, right? We both have this plan, but there's certain things or arenas that I know where I'm trying to go. I'll let you know these things. The resistance should show up there. Does that make sense? Like, because if it's an arena that you're, a strength of yours and you're ahead and you have a vision for that for our relationship, I may be like, all right, cool, I get it. Like, all right, I'll follow your lead on that. I think the resistance should come in you having some type of vision for what y'all relationship should look like. So if she says something that's like out of alignment with what we kind of agree with, that paperwork at the beginning, like we will have resistance there. Not necessarily in the beginning stage. I feel like if bro present himself too nice, if his voice is super soft, if
He
he,
ain't
you
gonna
know what I'm
make it that
saying?
far.
That's crazy, man.
What you say?
He ain't gonna make it that far.
How can a dude cannot control how light his voice is?
His voice sound, yeah.
Not for me.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
I
crazy.
call you up and I don't know if it's a man or woman on the phone. Come on now.
What's happening, everybody in the chat, man? Appreciate y'all coming through. I'm done with Chappelle. So can I ask one final question?
Too much of anything is a bad thing. So there you go.
Money?
Too much of anything is a bad thing. I
That's
would
why you should
say.
have gave more of that 100 mil up.
Come on, man.
Hey man, cool 8.
That's crazy.
So how early do y'all start looking for that? How early do y'all start looking for that? Not resistance, but how early do y'all start to look for that? If he's a pushover, or is that something that kind of shows his head to you all in your first couple of interactions? Or do y'all have to get past dating into like, okay, I'm interested, this can go somewhere?
I think it shows in the first couple of interactions, honestly. Like, I just gotta have, I wouldn't even put it into like, I need to see a certain thing. I can't even really put it into words, like, but you just gotta have that demeanor where I can feel okay with letting you lead. Like, I'm not gonna feel okay with letting you lead if you are a pushover, and that's just going to show in your demeanor and how you maneuver certain situations, like how you approach me, everything.
I think it takes time.
I don't
Unless
think you get.
something,
Go ahead, Princess. Finish. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were about to say something else. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, like, unless like a specific situation happens on the first date, I don't think that that's something that you would be able to immediately pinpoint if they are a pushover, unless it's like a specific thing that happens. I think it takes a couple of dates and, maybe being around people with him, friends, family, whatever, to be able to really tell that.
I don't think
Unless
people
you're just letting me push over you.
I don't think people give time anymore, Princess. I think that's the saddest part. People are so much like go. I gotta figure it out. I want to be with somebody so bad. Cause y'all remember we was talking about the Uber and the airplane situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Asia brought up like if you said you were disappointed, she was disappointed because she just wanted after everything we talked to you to pick me up, da da da. But for some people, it was all immediately no, it's done. If you didn't pick me up and we didn't do this, da, 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 and it's like that's over with. So it's like when it comes to being too nice, I also think this. I'm sorry, but I'm being honest. Some women just got badass attitudes, and I'm not a pushover. You just do too much, and it's like that's not confidence. That's just a bad attitude. Like it's not. They don't got nothing to do with nothing. Like yeah, I don't deal with people like this. You get what I'm saying? So like, I feel like. Hey, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. I feel like if somebody comes into something saying, I know I'm a lot or I know I do too much. Yeah, can you tell me that before the tab come out?
Get up out of there.
Because it's like if you lead with that, that's the same way I feel like when a guy just leads with money. It's like, what are you really saying about yourself here? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different if we get to the point and I learned that. But if we sitting down and we ain't even got to order water yet, you're like, hey, you know, whatever. And like, hey, look, I know I'm a lot. Like, he gotta come with, he gotta be this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah, you're crazy.
You're not paying for that check.
I'm paying so you get away from me because I'm scared of what you might do if I don't. Come on, man. Like, nah, and I don't like it specifically because you crazy is not rooted in something good. It's rooted in some thing you ain't taken care of in your past 6 relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And women get away with that a lot. But if a guy come in and say, hey, I know I want this, don't be putting no demands on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that double standard, somewhat of a double standard that I felt like is one that we got to accept. A guy can't come in hot like that. And I wouldn't, but a woman can say like, oh, I know I'm a lot. He gonna have to know how to handle me. That's a headache. That means headache. Abort mission. Do y'all feel like women get to come in and say that and it be accepted?
I also feel like that's not always an abort mission.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Princess.
Just because I won't necessarily say I'm a lot, as in I'm like off the rails, like what you're describing, but I do know the type of woman that I am. And I can be very like blunt, straight to the point. So I can't be with somebody that's like, oh, or might start crying, or you know what I mean? Like you have to have a certain level of dominance, and not be a pushover, because you may think that I am pushing over you, or I may do it without necessarily trying. But if you're a yes man, I will.
But this is the thing, though. You didn't say you were a lot. You said you were blunt and honest. That's not in the same, to me, like, I don't think, Princess, I'm talking to you specifically because you said it. Like, I think you will know how to articulate that. I don't think you will send that time. But that's my point, though. What you're saying is true because you will say, like, hey, I'm very blunt and very direct. Like, how do you feel?
I mean,
okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying it from the perspective of like, not necessarily coming out and saying like, I'm a lot. But like when women say, I need a man that's like how Brittany worded it when she first like said it, is the way that I would say it. Not necessarily like I'm a lot, so I need somebody. Like that's not how I would approach the situation. But I do know that I need a certain type of man in my life.
And that's cool. I think that leads to the follow-up. Okay, why you say that? Tell me, you know what I mean? Because I think it's fair. Because if that was said, hey, somebody got a question for y'all in the chat.
The question is cool. The next one ain't.
I know. All right. So, but my thing is, Princess, I think if you lead with that, it allows the opportunity for conversation again. You know what I mean? Because back to the point, and I'm not saying this about you, I'm saying this in general. I prefer direct people around me. You know what I mean? But like people say because they're direct or they're honest, it means they're great communicators, or it means that they know how to have whole conversation. I give you the credit of knowing, like, I still think you think about what you say before you say it. You know what I mean? Like but it's just honest and direct. Cool. But like it leads to have a conversation around what we're trying to do. So I think that's fair. But really quickly, somebody in the chat has a lady for the question for the panel. The ladies. Have y'all ever dated a white man?
No.
No,
No.
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 Okay. Sorry, no ego. So it might not work out for you, brother. You don't got no picture up, so I don't know.
But I do want
Um,
to say something, Keenan, to something you
sure.
said though. Like I think that it's a little bit different if a man is also saying what his standards are. But like if he if he's reached those standards himself, if
Mhm.
that makes sense. So for example, like you can't be saying like, oh, I want somebody that's in the gym and I'm
Mhm.
looking at you and
Mhm.
I know you ain't been in the gym. Like then I'm
Thousand
gonna have an
percent.
attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it depends because it makes sense. Like let's say you are somebody that you don't have any debt, right? It makes sense to me that you would then in some of the first conversations like have a conversation about, yeah, this I want somebody that either does not have debt or has a plan for their debt or whatever the case may be, because you've reached that status. That makes sense to me.
Mhm.
Right. And I think that depending on how you articulate it, the woman is not going to be like, I can't believe, XYZ. I think it's more of like, okay, well, he's that type of man, so that makes sense. Compared to similarly to if a woman can articulate what it is that she wants or how she is, right? I think it's like, oh, if I see that you're working on it or whatever the case may be, I don't think that the guy should have an issue with that. I'd rather we talk about it up front and then let's not be surprised later on.
I agree.
So no
I agree.
matter what he's saying, his standards, expectations, whatever you want to call it, are, as long as he articulates it well, it'll be received well, no matter what they are.
And as long as he's about what he's saying, like
Yeah,
he has to be a living example of the expectations that he's putting out there.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the thing of like, and it being received well, B dot doesn't mean that I'm gonna go for it, right? Because if he's saying something that is his expectation that I don't want to meet or I can't meet, then
Mhm.
it being received well just means that I'm not going to go off on you, but I'm going to let you know like that's not something that I'm willing to do, or that's not
Right.
something that
Mhm.
I'm capable of doing. That's a grown up conversation. So when we talk about
Mm-hmm.
communication is key, that's what that looks like. Instead
Mm-hmm.
of it
Mhm.
being like, oh well, I can't believe that you just said no, 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 like that's immature, right? But I think being received well doesn't mean that I'm going to go for it. It means that we can have a dialogue about, thank you, I appreciate that. That's not me though. I'm not the one for you. And now we can cut this off early.
Got you.
Facts.
My bad, no ego. I got you. My fault, brother. Um,
You said
um,
don't put that on him.
no, yeah, for real. I just hate that. You know what I hate, and I'm gonna say this, and I've said this before, but it's probably worse now because I'm just being bluntly honest. To your point, Asia, and to mix in the point me and Princess was talking about, I've seen more cases of who I don't care about well, I do care about gender. Like if you're that thing, right? It needs to be for a reason. So I'm gonna use Princess example, but not talk about her. Oh, I'm blunt. I'm that. I'm down. Okay, that's cool, right? But like, you can be those things, and I could be able to take that, and you still be a fucking headache. Because what you decide to talk about and be blunt on has no reference point to the goal. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think people spend so much time. Now, this is male and female putting out these expectations. You don't even know if you like this person enough to change yet. Like, okay, I'm going to tell you my big ticket values. Did I freeze? Oh, um, my big ticket values, my big ticket things, right? I'm going to tell you those. And then I'm going to figure out if I like you enough to dive deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to understand that I'm an honest person or a blunt person by the questions you ask me and the way I answer them in real time on the first date. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
at our age, let's go ahead and be like that from the jump, right? But then
Right.
can we have a little bit more time figuring out if we want to be here to see if we want to dive deep into, because you may have an expectation that I just don't understand. It was the way you was brought up and your pops did something that I ain't know. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I wish we spend more time seeing if the juice is worth the squeeze, and then dive deep into those things. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
and Keenan, to your point, I was gonna say this earlier. Some people put on a front for other
Mm-hmm.
people
Mhm.
because they think you like that, right? So the quote unquote pushover, like we can't he may be used to a type of woman, not knowing you fully yet on date 1 or date 2. And then he's doing all these things, and that's when you have to, communication comes in where it's like, I ain't really feeling that. And so then he can kind of settle and be himself and do all the things. So we don't know if people are putting on a facade up front or not because we don't give enough time.
I
I
agree.
100%
Yeah.
agree.
All right, just get time.
That's true.
Because some people, go ahead, Doc. Oh, my bad. I thought I heard you say something. My fault. Before we
Mm-mm.
get up out of here, this is the last thing I'll say is I think that also what matters about being too nice is how much of, how can I say this? Some women that are independent aren't necessarily looking for a leader. Some women are looking for a guy that can control. And I don't
Yeah.
think the women that want somebody that they can manipulate really care about how nice he is, because that's the plan for them anyway. So
Yeah.
there is a percentage of women that likes the look of a man leading a relationship, but in reality, she has to be able to manipulate him or she will not be with him.
Facts.
That happens a lot too. God, this chat is going absolutely insane.
I don't know what's going
Damn.
on with
It's
that.
really,
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going
yeah.
on.
All right. So the next topic that we have, do you all think love is worth sacrificing your biggest dream? So you fall in love. Oh my God. Why? Is it worth sacrificing your biggest dream? No. Oh, my fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. Hell no. Hell no. Hell
I'm a double down on that and say hell no. Um, because I mean, you gonna form some resentment towards that person.
no. Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some resentment. No, there's no way. I'm trying to figure out a way for it to work. There's no way for that to work. That's always gonna be in the back of your head. This was my biggest dream, not a dream, my biggest dream. And I'm putting it aside for you. Yeah, I love you, but can't fulfill my biggest dream.
Well,
No, it's not
What
gonna work.
happens if that love is for a child?
you coming on too. This is my thing that I was about to say, Chappelle, to your point that you're making. No matter the type of love, that should be a known thing before you fall that deep in love. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
you should have some part or some way about your biggest dream when you start with somebody. You may not even be into it yet, but when you really fall for somebody and y'all connected, you talk about those things. Even if it was a dream when you was a kid and you don't do it now, if you really connected to somebody, y'all talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your biggest dream shouldn't be of shock value, or if somebody really loves you, they will understand why you want to go for it. You know what I'm saying? And I think what happens is your dream shouldn't impact the life that you provide for your loved ones. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to find a way to chase it, but everybody still equally benefits on what I'm doing on the other end.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
This is a hard one.
You said it's
I
hard.
agree. I feel like if it's meant to
It's
be, I feel like it'll all work out. But I know in some instances it doesn't. So I don't know.
It, there's no scenario here, right? The more I
Yeah.
read it, because it says sacrifice, right?
Mhm.
There's no scenario here, so it is, Asia. It is hard to answer this question. It is.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't know because I'm thinking about what the biggest dream is for this,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if we're talking about, and I'm gonna broaden it, but if it's your biggest dream when it comes to your career, that's very different to me than like your biggest dream of, let's say, like you had a really big dream if you wanted a really big wedding. You know what I'm saying? But the person that you love, they absolutely want a courthouse wedding, right? Like
Right.
in my mind, I think that's it's a very different question because for
Mhm.
me it's the if I'm sacrificing my biggest dream, And if it is career wise, what am I getting in return?
Asia, can I add a little? Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying I want a very big wedding? She wants a courthouse, so we only do. I feel like that could be more of a compromise
Yeah,
than it would
because
be a
otherwise you're
sacrifice.
sacrificing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then we'll have to micro.
yeah.
Right, but it
Mhm,
would still be a sacrifice, right? Because if we're thinking about what a sacrifice is, you're giving up something. So if your biggest dream, if we're talking about the wedding piece, is
mhm,
to
mhm,
like if her biggest dream is to have the biggest wedding ever, and then you're like, all right, well, we're actually gonna have a micro wedding. She's still
mhm,
not getting a big wedding. She still has to sacrifice the fact that she wanted all these people there. She wanted it in a castle. She like, you know what I'm saying? Like there still is an element of sacrifice. And I
mhm.
guess for me, it's thinking about to what degree of sacrifice are we talking about, right? Because sacrificing some things, I think it's fair. I think everybody sacrifices something. Like if you have a big dream to travel all the time or to live a specific place, right? And you have a life that you kind of think of for yourself, even with your family, but then you have to consider the opinions of other people. I think that you do I think you always will sacrifice a piece of something for something, and usually it's for the people you love, whether it is the all right, now I can't work on this project that I love so dearly as many hours as I want to because I need to make time for my family.
So you said any level of sacrifice?
I was
Okay.
thinking total sacrifice when I
Yeah, I
heard the
was too,
question.
princess. I was
Like
too.
there's no dream.
Mhm.
You're not getting it, period. No level of compromise. Like that's the way I read the question.
Oh
But I
yeah,
get what
I'm
you're
not
saying,
doing that.
Asian.
Yeah, cause my thing is, you know what I also think. I'm sorry, Brittany and Pay, we're gonna get to you. You know what I also think is that enough people, when you get older, they stop talking about what they want their life to look like, or marriage and jobs and kids have taken over so much that you don't talk about what was your biggest dream that you wanted to do that we can now do, or well, you don't still keep the because it's like this, right? I don't know if this is deep or not, but I'm gonna say disclaimer that it is. It's like if you think about if you go to therapy sessions, you think about when you work on yourself, like most trauma starts in childhood, right? And you're fixing something for your inner child, right? And I look at that on the other end. Most big dreams, when your imagination is as big as it is when you're a kid. Like most of those feelings and things don't leave you from when you're there. And if therapy teaches you to like heal the inner child in order to be, a better adult, I would view the dream aspect in that way. Like you still, a lot of the things I'm still interested in have a lot to do with my thoughts and dreams and imagination when I was younger. You know what I mean? It's just that I never let that, like, I don't talk about it all the time, but we're talking about love. So I attach that to my wife. We have those conversations. So it's kind of hard for my biggest dream not to be something that's a part of our marriage. It's not our entire marriage, but she knows what's important to me. And she knows I care about this. And she knew that before she said I do. So I think a lot of people get older and forget about that inner kid or forget about that imagination or forget about those dreams. So it's not a part of your relationship. So if you ever open it back up, it seems very taboo because you never talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's good.
that's a good,
That's a
really
good
good
point.
point.
Yeah, I think
So go ahead, Brittany.
I think so to answer the question, is love worth sacrificing your biggest dream? Yes, and I'll say yes only because I feel like it happens all the time, knowingly or unknowingly. I think when we find love, like true love, and what that looks like, even talking, looking at a marriage, it could be if we want both of us want to expand our families, right? Like that might not be a biggest dream, but that is a part of the bigger dream, is to have a then family. But then what are we sacrificing, right? Mom has to
Mhm.
stay home, or dad has to stay home, or women sacrifice their bodies, something as small or big, however you define that, as that, like to bring the child into this world. Everything, to Asia's point, is sacrificial, I think, in a relationship. But I think also, for me, when I tell this to my clients, like when we talk about dreams, what fuels dreams is purpose. So like if we at the end of the day, if we like sacrifice all of our big dreams, if we let go of all of our big dreams or whatever, is purpose still there? Like, is is what you sacrifice still highlighting like purpose and what you're doing. And so that's where I think like love kind of filters in, that it's oh, it can be worth it because I'm still receiving the love, I'm still gaining the love, I'm still here with the love, which can ultimately kind of help me shift in towards the purpose. I just don't again, I'm just looking at relationship wise, and when I hear big dreams, I'm thinking like career, the first thing that comes into mind. And it's like, oh, your husband got the job, but then you have to sit back because you have kids and all these things. Well, I mean, love ultimately brought us to this place to then sacrifice to create the then family. I can only hope that I have a partner that understands and sees the sacrifices and can pour back in with more love than love, and then some more love too. You get what I'm saying? Kind of
Mhm.
even the playing field.
So, Brittany, I agree with everything you said. I think the scenario that you're saying is very aligned with what I'm saying. So, I will hope that he wouldn't have to see it because you all talked about it before he accepted it. Like, I'm saying this your because you said it, but in general, the wife is being able to communicate like, hey, I'm willing to sacrifice these many years, then to reevaluate what's important. So we're both aligned that it may be tough in this time frame, it may be X, Y, Z, but we're agreeing to this right now. And I understand
But
it,
some
you understand. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But sometimes, Keenan, it can happen unexpectedly. If I'm just thinking about kids, like sometimes we don't plan that sort of happens. So you're not able to communicate ahead of time fully those things. Now it has, if I mean, unless it's a conversation you guys are planning to have kids, that's one thing. But if you're not, and then it happens, then I feel like yeah, it's instantly a sacrifice. Like that's an instant sacrifice that has to be made by somebody in that household or by both in that household.
I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking.
We here.
I just don't like when people have like that was something like we talked about that I got crucified for um earlier, was talking about how like I wouldn't be that far with somebody that I couldn't see myself having kids with. So if it did surprise us and we had kids, yeah, it'll be a surprise that one of us have to sacrifice, but the surprise ain't gonna be the kid. It may be that I got to do it before I wanted to because we had the kid now, not that the kid is where we got to pivot and oh, one of us got, you know what I mean? Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Or we got to go with plan B, literally.
But the way I'm thinking about it now, like the more that we're talking about it, there are certain things though. If I've been working my whole life or something, even career wise, and I love you, I'm not giving that up. Like I
Hey,
don't like
I'm with you.
I don't see why I don't see, and Keenan, this might be to your point, but like outside of kids, right? Because I think that's different. But I think like if it's just like me, no kids, and I'm like working so hard in my career and I'm doing all the things. Like if somebody were to tell me while I'm in the middle of trying to do my clinicals and trying to study for this exam and be like, all right, well, I love you, so like give that up,
Mm,
you're a
Mm-hmm.
joke. No,
mm,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. That's the way I interpret it too. Like for me, I was thinking about potentially someone who's like chasing, like, let's just say being an actress or something like that. Like that's been their dream their entire life. But they meet someone, they fall in love, but that person is not down for the ride. That's the way that I looked at the question. Like, is that love worth just saying, all right, I'm gonna give up my dream that I've had all of my life?
mm,
Or do you realize that you guys are not aligned? Like that person isn't for you. They're not in support of you chasing your dream. So you let that love go.
Yeah. And to that
that's what
point,
I
Asia
think.
and Princess, I think like, and I could be wrong, but I think like love won't allow you to do that. I think
Right.
that heavily defines where you are in your relationship, because if somebody really loves you for real, y'all, to Keenan's point, you are having those conversations. You do know what to expect out of each other. So when it does come, it's not like they're making you choose. It should never be an ultimatum. It's how can
Right.
we either make both of these work together? Like how can they both live in the same space? Or who's making the sacrifice and are you okay with that? What do we need to do together to make this work? Like love won't
Exactly.
make you choose. I don't believe that anyway.
Yeah, you know who I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about actually Tab and Chance. I don't
Yep.
know why that just came to my head, but how like she wanted to be an actress for so long, but then for a little while it was like, okay, well he's like, all right, well let me, become a police officer, even though basketball was his thing. And then they kind of like flipped, right? So he was the one, he was in his career and all those things, and then it was like, all right, boo, it's my time. And now he's like, all right, bet it's your time to shine, to do all the things. And now then she was able to retire him,
Because you
and it's
want
because they had to shared sacrifice at different times.
Yeah.
I agree, and I'm gonna tell you the other part of it. Like, and if it's in somebody and that's really what they want to do, it's gonna cause too much disruption if they stop. Like,
Yeah.
they if they really are about it, because I think the other side of it is like people dream, like back to the point that I was saying earlier, Asia, but Tabitha had a plan too. Like you could dream over here, but you got to have a plan. You can't be asking people to sacrifice solely off of a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me holler at you real quick. What's that bread looking like? Where we coming in from? How we doing? How we moving? And you know what I mean? Because it's like, I also think there's a lot of people that get off by saying this is my biggest dream, and you really ain't going hard. Like, you ever seen somebody? They be like, nah, man, I'm looking the job market hard out here. And you put in 3 apps this month. You see what I'm saying? So like there's a lot of people that have dreams but don't make the right moves to get beyond them. You know what I mean? All right. Is there any other Pay? What we ain't hear from you. Go ahead, Pay.
I agree. I agree with everything y'all was saying. Like I feel like the right love is not gonna make you choose. Like I said earlier, I feel like if it's meant to be, like it'll work out
Mhm.
regardless. Whether it's like a small compromise here, a small compromise there. But like you said, to your point, conversations are being had. Like you knew before we even got this far that this was my dream. Like I already had this, in the works and everything. The plans have been made and everything like that. So I feel like y'all said, the right love is not gonna make you choose. And what Princess said, like that would go more so into we're just not aligned at that point. Like if you're not supporting me in this dream and this endeavor, then it's like we're not aligned because ain't no way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Laughing horse, we feel you, man. Love is the end. You do got to study people, but you also can't be selling wolf tickets. And a lot of people get off on selling wolf tickets. All right. Let's get into this fair or foul before we get up out of here, y'all. All right. So we keeping it in love and marriage this whole episode. Fair or foul, your partner should prioritize you over their family once you're married.
Fair.
That's fair.
Yeah. Asia, Brittany.
Fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'm gonna say fair, but I ain't gonna lie, I got a quick follow-up. Like, it is absolutely fair. I think people oversell prioritizing. And what I mean by that is your spouse is number one, right? But there are seasons in life where if something happens family wise, there's a season why you can't prioritize them in that season. That doesn't mean that you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? I think about caretaking. I think about people who are dealing with sickly parents or older parents. Let's say they're not sickly, they older though. And it's like, it's not that you're not number one. You know what I'm saying? It's that right now in this season, I have to tend here. You know what I mean? So I absolutely think it's fair, but I think people have to understand that prioritizing can shift and pivot. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Brittany, I know you're gonna get me. Like, it's no question when mothers, and this is not about family, but I'm giving an example. When every husband knows that wants the kid, knows that you're not the first priority once that kid pop out for like the first year or two. It has to be understood whether you want it to be or not. You know what I'm saying? If you want some nookie or he needs some milk, it's over with, my boy. But the point I'm making is like that's a sacrifice that you can't even. I mean, not sacrifice. That's a prioritization that you can't even mix it. You can't even get away from. I use that example to say there are instances if you're truly married and locked in and your partner knows who's important to you family wise, the priority will change in the season, not overall. That's my only caveat.
So
I
because
agree.
priorities change, does that mean you have to drop the ball, or?
The ball with see, you about to get me going. I'm telling you, when you say drop the ball, what you mean, Chappelle? Before I answer,
I mean, like, I get it. I mean, even to the extent of your scenario about a mother when a child comes into play or whatever, like the ball. I mean, dropping the ball is just like, okay, I'm just disregarding you, like you to the side. Like at this point, my eyes is locked in
the
right
ball will
here.
be
I'm
dropped.
like, yeah, and I'm not even a mother.
Yeah, the ball will be. You know what an old head told me one time, and it helped my marriage. I was like 26, 25, 26. He said, "Hey man, just know when that baby come, you're not number one, and don't take offense to it when it happens." At the time, I wasn't even thinking about kids. He's like, "Hey, don't be mad. If you be mad, your marriage is gonna go to shit." He's like, "But if you
Mhm.
accept it, you'll get the best version of your wife because essentially don't compete with your child, right?"
Mhm.
Now, Chappelle, this is the thing I'm telling you. There are some balls that will be dropped. Every ball shouldn't be dropped.
Every
There are
ball.
some times where mom has to, like, okay, at the beginning, like the real baby stages, like that's just all her. I'm not gonna take offense to none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much going on, hormone changes, the baby super needy, you sleep deprived, both of y'all, all that.
Mhm.
The problem is that I foresee is like you got to talk about it. You have to say what's going on. You have to acknowledge what her capacity. Because some moms pop kids out and they right back at it 2 weeks later, and it don't matter. Like, oh no, I'm good. I'm straight. The baby over here. Some
Mhm.
moms take time to recover from the process. You know what I mean? But like the ball gonna get dropped in that instant, Chappelle. And you better not say nothing or your marriage on the line.
Hmm.
I said the ball got to be all the way dropped, like
It will be.
all the way, like on the ground, rolling around.
Have you ever seen postpartum in real life?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have, but not like so close. Like it was my cousin, so.
Yeah,
It will get dropped.
I think I think
And there's nothing
so.
wrong with that.
I thought of two different things. Keenan, I'm happy you brought that up because my brain did not take me to like mom and child in the household. It took me to like mom taking, like you said, mom taking care of their mom or husband taking care of their mom and that type of situation. Because there, I don't care what season your parent is in, you still better prioritize your spouse. And I only say that because your spouse, first of all, you should know who you marry. Your spouse should be okay with if a situation came down to life or death and your in-law has to move in or you have to take care of your in-law and you understand that family dynamic. Y'all should be able to have a conversation about that. I don't believe people should put other people in a predicament about choosing, like me or your mom or me or your dad. But I do think that you still have to prioritize your partner first before before parent. I'm not saying you can't do for them, right? Like if you guys have that conversation and your wife or your husband is completely against you taking care of your parent, then that's another conversation we have. I'm gonna take care of my mama, I'm gonna take care of my daddy. We just gonna have some marriage issues, right? Because they how much they mean to me, and that's just a
Mhm.
riff in your marriage. But I do think at the end of the day, you have to go to your partner first, and you should prioritize having the conversation or at least communicating that, not necessarily their feelings, but at least at minimum the conversation itself before jumping to the next thing.
Can I say something to maybe to that specifically, but really to all of it? I think the conversation should be had not only with your spouse, but also with your family member. Because
Mhm.
what I find is a lot of times it's like you might have a whole conversation with your spouse that your family does not know. And now they think that they're like, that you're back being like 16 and then it's that dynamic and it's like, wait a minute, it really is different now. You know what I'm saying? Or if it, because I've seen it where it's like the mother-in-law or the in-laws, right? It's kind of like, well, I'm such and so this how it is, and like, right, kid, you know, and it's like, I'm married now with a whole family.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you can't talk to my spouse like that. Like,
Mhm.
actually, like,
Mhm.
this is, so I think the conversation has to be had
Yep.
on, like, on all sides, so that everybody is clear on the priorities, so that
I
it's a
think,
shared understanding.
as you know, the best thing I think that helps that, like, jokers need to get in, like, jokers need to have it. I can say get into it. People need to have a disagreement with their in-laws and families and siblings before they get married, like a good one, like a real, like, nah, they
Oh
tripping.
my gosh.
No.
I'm being dead
I don't
serious.
think that's necessary.
Okay,
What?
okay, okay, all right, okay, all right, everybody, okay. And I'm not even trolling. I think people heard argument and I said disagreement. I think that, okay, put it like this. I believe, and we said this about the testing, we put this about living together before marriage, right? There are certain things that I feel like the best way to go about them. Asia, to your point, I agree, but I think there's a difference. Let's assume the family likes everybody. Everybody like each other, and the spouse and the family member can have a conversation, and they don't got to be on the same page, and to be able to grow from that versus you being the spokesperson for both of them. It need to be some disagreement in there where they can rap and they can have it out and they don't got to agree. And it used to be this way and now it's that way. You know what I mean? I think it should happen. Like, and again, I'm not saying you should be arguing, dog cussing your family, your in-law. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a disagreement that you all can respect. Because what people don't talk about is that shift when you get married and you are a child of your parents, but you now have your own household, and the rules that you thought applied over there don't apply over here. It's easy for you to talk to your parent about it. And you better make sure that you talk to your spouse. You're communicating with your family exactly how your spouse is feeling. And what if you're not saying the right things, but you feel like you are?
Hmm.
That could cause a bigger rift.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm
Mhm.
what I'm saying is, like, there should be a standard that you have, that
Mhm.
you should be having a conversation, like, for instance, like with my guy, right? I have a thing that is like, I don't want to come in and now I'm the one, like, you should have a standard for yourself. And that should be a conversation between you and your, like, between you and your parents outside of me, no matter
Mhm.
who it was or who it's going to be, right? Like, that should be a separate conversation, because hey,
Mhm.
I'm bringing somebody into the fold.
Mhm.
When that happens, these are my expectations of how this dynamic flows, because it will be different. Right
Mhm.
Right.
now, if I do have a disagreement or there is something that I don't like, maybe like he would then facilitate that first conversation, possibly. But yeah, to your point, I think later on, yeah, there should be where I should be able to communicate with my in-laws. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with that, but I think I'm not saying that it should be he should be the spokesperson for me to them
Mhm.
always. There should be a separate
Yeah.
conversation that happens regardless of me.
I just don't think that removes shock value. I agree with you, Asia, wholeheartedly. I just don't think that removes. I'll give you an example. Story time, real quick. Boy, prioritizing families, right? So we were not married yet, but I was into Brit, she was into me. Everybody knew that's who I was going to be with, right? And one time we went to said family member's house, and like it was a family member that I talked to all the time. They know what was up. I did the thing that you're speaking on, Asia, right? But they got there, house full of people want to have a show. They didn't say nothing crazy as far as disrespectful, but the way they made her feel, I wasn't going for that. So like it was an older person, and it was like when we got there, everybody there, woo woo. And I was like, oh yeah, like I didn't know you was coming. You can't stay here. So then so she was like, oh, she was like, oh, okay. She ain't say nothing back, but she got to say like, oh, I'm not staying here then. But the person who did it, shock value of having of them being possessive over me and trying to cause confrontation with her, right? And granted, we were not married yet, but like I was like, oh yeah, like you got me bit. And if you know my wife, but she not gonna hold her tongue back. So
Mhm.
so out of the respect for the person who it was, she didn't say anything. But the point I'm making, Asia, is like it caused a conflict in the moment. And after we talked about it, that person's daughter came out and tried to holler at my wife. Had to let her have it respectfully, but she had to let her have it because, like, whoa, chill. Like, y'all not gonna say whatever to me. Think I'm gonna just sit out here and be with it. The point I'm making is, even though I said that, it didn't remove the shock value of the dynamic changing in my life. They're like, yeah, y'all cool, but she number one now. So I couldn't control how people react when it actually happened in real time. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you?
No, but wait, because I got lost in the story. You said something was it your family or it was her family?
It was my family.
So you said something to your family. She didn't say something to your family.
She said something to the second person that came out. Once Brittany said, I'm not staying here, the second person tried to like basically essentially like bully her and then like, yes, you are, because they an older group and they thought they could tell her what to do because she was younger. She was like, oh, yeah, you are. Like, get over it. She just said da da da. And anybody that know me, anybody that know me, I don't play about Brit. So it just went there. She ain't have to go there all the way. I did. But the point I'm making is I set the expectation. I had the conversations with my family. It didn't remove the shock value when the dynamic actually shift. You know what I'm saying? So like when it actually shift, a lot of people had problems because they didn't believe me because I was, granted my age mattered. I was 2021. You know what I mean? So like when the dynamic shift in reality, they're like, it's essentially like, oh, they don't know. Hey, look, my aunt in here. Hey, man, come on. Hey, come on, man. So when I did it, so when it happened, when it happened, people outside of that learn like, oh nah, Keenan's serious. We can't just, you know what I'm saying? He said it, but we can't just do what we want. And the reason why I'm saying that is like, if Brittany would have never had her stance with the second family member, I think people still would have been relying on me to communicate for her. And from there, she broke that down. Like, oh, nah, I'm not staying. And we dipped too.
Yeah. That's understandable. Okay.
Yeah, bro. I got to argue a little bit, man. Ain't no disagree a little bit.
Exactly.
I think you gotta know yourself. And you also have to know your family too, to a certain degree. Because I think it's healthy when it's a conversation. So not all disagreements, Keenan, are productive or healthy.
Agreed.
Some people are genuinely toxic, and if you know your family member is that's when I think that it's not worth the conversation. But that's up to your spouse to then step in and say, hey, we're not doing this. This is what it is. This is my family. We walking away from this situation, because if you let the disagreement, quote unquote, go, it can cause more harm than be healthy. Because not necessarily because of what was even said, but because that person is just a toxic, negative person. They were never going to see the other side of like, oh, Keenan stand 10 toes down about his family.
Okay. Princess, you don't want to go on no disagreements? You don't get into no disagreements?
I mean, not if I don't have to.
Oh, so that just let me translate that in princess language. If it go there, go there. You see what I'm saying? Let me make sure I translate what princess mean by that. Like, she ain't ducking no smoke, but she ain't setting no fires. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I try to remain, respectful, but I mean, yeah. I don't know what you want me to say.
I'm gonna ask one question before we get about it.
I'm finna use that.
What?
I ain't ducking no smoke, but I ain't starting no fire.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Use that.
Because let me ask y'all this: does it matter how strong the family member's bond is with your spouse, or does it just matter the title of the family member?
The bond.
Yeah, the bond.
What do you mean, like by what they can get away with saying? Is what you're saying?
Essentially all of it, princess. But like, say if I'm just using this as an example, say if it's a mother, but he ain't close to his mother like that. But because that's mom, is the smoke gonna get ducked a little more just because it's mom? are you with the smoke? Because it's like, I know y'all relationship for real. Better you get what I'm saying? Like, does that play a factor in how you navigate the relationships? Boy, that's a hell. That boy. Yeah, we gotta wait for this answer now.
Are you asking me specifically?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yes, paperwork. Yes, I'm asking you.
I mean, yeah, I think that it does matter. Yeah.
Okay. Brittany?
Bond. I think the bond matters more than the title.
Yeah.
Chappé?
Yeah, same.
Asia?
Yeah, it definitely matters the bond.
So y'all would
and
okay.
I'm gonna add something too. And if that's my spouse and I know, like if I know that y'all don't have a good relationship and you come in my face and try to start with me, that's not gonna be that's not gonna be a good day. Cause you can't talk to me and you barely talk to him.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing?
I ain't gonna lie.
Like I would have a real issue with that, like in real time. Like don't try to act don't try to act like y'all closer than what y'all are, because I'm here now.
Yeah,
that's not fair to him.
Yeah, well, now I done had some moments like that in my dynamic. You know, we've grown from it. I'm not gonna lie, and this ain't necessarily right, but it is the way I am. I don't care who it is when it comes to Brit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care who you are to her. Like if you bother her, I'm not. I think my thing is a lot of people hear disagreement and think ultimate confrontation. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm gonna say the story off stream, but I've been in situations where they've been people of high value to her, and what was happening was not about to go down on my watch. I don't even, and she could be mad at me later. It's not about to happen. You see what I'm saying? Bond was there and everything. Now, I think where a lot of us gotta get it right, and somebody said it in the chat, that don't mean I got a dog cuss you. You get what I'm saying? It don't. We're not going for that. It could be, hey, love, we about to get up out of here. You ain't got to go through that. Come on. Like, I'm not going for that. Come on, we about to get up out of here. And if they got questions, I say, holla at me. Come on, Brit, let's go. Like, and it's not a situation where I'm going to go back and forth with somebody in person. I'm going to set the boundary. I'm going to remove my family. You got my number? Come holla at me. And that's that. Yeah. I'm about that smoke with her. I ain't like that. I ain't even like that with my family.
I will also just want to say, Keenan, the fact that you were 20 whenever you did that says a lot.
Oh, appreciate that.
I don't know if that speaks to like family dynamics. Like, I don't know necessarily what your family dynamic is, but I know probably me at 20, that would have caused a whole ruckus, because that's still an age in a lot of Black families where it's like you're definitely still a child. Because were y'all dating at the time, or were y'all married?
No, we were just dating. We weren't even engaged yet.
See, and then that's another thing.
Yeah. Black
household, especially if it's a Christian household, no, she's not saying Big Mama whoever meant what she said, because y'all 20 and y'all not married. So you know what I mean? So it's just
I do.
The fact that you even stood your ground, like, I commend you for that. But I know for me personally at that age, I probably wouldn't have.
So Princess, I give you three things. I'll acknowledge that it was a high value and a member high in the hierarchy of family, right? The second part was that you were that close to me that we talked about everything. And I think, and I'm gonna be real with you, I could be transparent up here. And not to talk, I know we over our time, but like, to be real, the issue that I had, young Princess, like, my mom met Brittany in 60 days. She was like, I hear you in love, but you gonna marry that girl, right? I like, yeah, Mom, you know how it is. But I'm talking to my mother. I'm not saying that everywhere else. But once me and Brittany got serious, it was like they didn't believe what I was telling them. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, as soon as I get to a point where I can see where my career going, like, boom. And then Britt was like, hey, what you think about DC? I'm like, yeah, like, I can see engagement before we leave. Now, what I experienced is things up, but I would tell people like, hey, me and Brittany dipping after college. You know what I'm saying? We probably gonna get married, go da-da-da. But it was like, back to your point, Princess, you 20. Like, go ahead, bro. So you not treating it like what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but guess what all of them got to do now? So it's like that dynamic, no matter who the person was in my family, came from them not believing what I was telling them. Now, everybody that believed me was like, they'll say like, yeah, we knew that. We knew it because you were serious about it. You get what I'm saying? And this is a trigger for me. If we talk about it before and you do something different when it's showtime, you're gonna get a worse reaction than if you just blew up off your own. We talked about this. What you mean? And then you're gonna make her feel uncomfortable and she like what?
Yeah. Yep.
We out.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, my bad, man. My bad.
Shout out to you.
Anything else on prioritizing the family?
Nope.
All right, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man, tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the page. This has been another episode of the Monday Night Crew. I got all the ladies of the show, Miss Brittany, Miss Princess, Miss Pay, Miss Asia. It's your boy K.Mims, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. We are out.
You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
NW, we back up in this thing.
sir.
You